Hey, people, we're back. It's the No Jumper Show. I'm here with my man, Bricc Baby, and of course, I brought my favorite white boy.
Really?
I've got so many that I love. It's hard to throw.
You do.
Hard to give you all that credit. You know, I got a
That's a lot of credit.
whole army of white boys out there that I love.
I'm
you know?
outnumbered today, people. Help. Nah.
So if he seems like he's acting different, it's because he's trying to fit in with his
With the
Caucasian
crowd.
brothers. Yeah. I like it. Now, you're a black dude who's like always been very much like, you know, cool with the white guys,
yeah.
right?
Comes from my private school upbringing.
Why'd your parents put you in private school?
With too much. Well, my mom and them was in the streets. They didn't want me at no public school where somebody could just.
They knew you were going to be grimy.
No, they had a lot of money. My mom was real like big on not letting people know where we was at and all that. Like I couldn't tell people where I lived at school and like that. Like
See, that's a weird thing about trying to teach my kid where she lives and then feeling like I should also be like, but don't tell anybody.
yeah, that's what exactly. Like this is our address. Like what's our address? You like if you go to school and say our address. I'm like, damn. All right. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was around like all the actor kids, all the little, you know what I'm saying? I went, like I told you the last podcast, I went to, it used to be Bel Air Prep, Pacific Hills.
But isn't that what they say about the OTM dudes or whatever? Is that like they were child actors, so that negates their street cred? I don't personally buy into that.
Are those the stink
But are we
team-
going to put that
former
narrative
stink
on
team
you
guys?
as well? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it would if my mom wasn't like the biggest with the bricks back then. Like it would be, you get what I'm saying?
So that's
like,
why you're a Bricc Baby? It's not
yeah,
really?
it's my,
Your mom had
it's
the
my
bricks.
mom. Yeah.
Wow.
That's why my first mixtape was called Son of the Brick Lady.
Oh,
Yeah.
Damn, so you're like 50 Cent coming up off your mom's clout?
Yeah, for sure. I came up off my mom's clout. Like my dad is a big name out here too, but my mom was like, you know what I'm saying? When a girl does it, it's like
I remember
unbelievable.
I used to play these like underground poker games in New York in like 2003, and I'd be sitting around playing 1-2 with a bunch of these losers in like some underground hall or whatever. And when 50 Cent's name would come up because he's the biggest rapper in the world at that
Yeah.
time, that all of these bums who are sitting there with like $200 in front of them playing poker would be like, oh yeah, that dude, he only popping because of his mom's was really in the streets or whatever. And like, it was just so weird seeing these dudes coping with the fact that this kid who like realistically grew, because I wasn't that far from like where he was from at
Right.
the time. I'm in Queens. I'm maybe like a 20-minute drive or whatever
Yeah.
from where he was at. And it's like, I'm just listening to these scrubs just try to justify their own failures by saying like, he only lit because of his mom. And now like 20 years removed, that
He's
seems
still lit.
even a
He's
little bit more
still lit.
ridiculous,
Yeah,
right?
He's still lit.
still lit.
I mean, I didn't know Preem and them had that much. Like, I'm just learning about that the last 3 years about the Supreme team. Like, I always heard about it, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
with 50 rapping.
Well,
but
yeah, because did 50 have issues with the Supreme team?
yeah.
That's who got him popped.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
who got him popped for sure. But it was like friend turned foe. It wasn't
I watched the
always
movie.
up with them.
Because they weren't trying to have 50 be a part of their whole operation because he was a grimy guy.
Yeah.
The gist of it, like Gucci and BMF type vibes.
Yeah, well, not to bring it up, but didn't they play a part in his mom passing away or supposedly?
I don't
Allegedly?
know.
I think that was implied if you watch his movie.
Yeah, like allegedly. Like I just
Of course, Get Rich or Die Trying. Was that the movie? It was
Yeah,
called Get Rich or Die Trying, right?
Trying.
Yeah.
When you think about it, 50 Cent could be out doing every hip hop interview, and he's pretty careful with who he'll
He's actually
politic
not
with,
that.
right?
You know what? 50 does a lot of random, like, he'll pop up at like radio stations and do like Baby and
Or he'll do like
Houston
Breakfast
I love
Club
Baby.
and get like many, many millions each time, but we never seen him on Vlad. You know, like I heard Joe Budden saying positive things about him the other day. I'm thinking 50 Cent on the Joe Budden podcast would break the internet. That would be so crazy, and it's kind of weird that it hasn't happened. And it makes me more accepting of the fact that he's never come on here.
Yeah, I think 50's the kind of guy, like, he'll go on like a tour to promote whatever liquor he's pushing, and then he'll go and hit like whatever local morning show or.
Because he's the
Promo
kingpin.
run,
He's
dude.
the first one to always be putting his sponsors or the brands that he's working with at the end of all of his tweets. Remember? It would be
Yeah.
like hashtag Ciroc vodka
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah.
brand he was
Branson.
put.
Definitely
well,
not
now
Ciroc.
it's Branson.
He was the king.
It
of
was.
that.
It was. What was it? The name is
Ronson.
Effin. He had Effin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
effing vodka.
So
yeah.
then at a certain point, it's like, hey, you're sponsoring everything I say online, every tweet, you probably got somebody who like set his phone up so that like it automatically just
got
has it
the
there, so you don't
hashtag.
got to remember to
Yeah,
tweet it.
For sure.
That's smart.
Yeah, but 50, I feel like I feel like 50 was loose at first. I feel like when they start calling him a rat for rapping about shit and like keep on implementing people, and that's when he like fell back. Like, oh, maybe I'm doing too much. I feel like he had a meeting with himself at one point. Like, let me just calm down. I'm already richer than these dudes.
I feel like I learned how to be a man from 50 Cent. I studied his business so much as a young kid that it's like I feel like I learned so much about how life works and how success works by just paying super close attention to him when I was young.
I feel like my homies always compared me to 50 Cent. And before you even said anything about his mom, I've never even thought about that. It's just like, bro, you the one that's still standing. You've been shot up. You did all this. You making it. You making it. This is why everybody mad at you. Of course, the people that was right next to you ain't finna be rooting for you like that because they feel like you cheated the city. You always had it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were the street kids when we were young with the good clothes and all that stuff. Then when we branched out by ourselves, we would immediately right into the money because of the plugs from our family. Like, you know what I'm saying? I moved to Atlanta and met Big Meech the first week I was there. Well, met the BMFs the first week I was there due to family relations. Like, you get what I'm saying? And that upped a whole lot. Like, everybody hated it then. Like, you get what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
a little recurring event.
50 definitely like a hustler first, though, because I feel like he kind of stopped caring about music as much after the Curtis thing.
Yeah.
Like the Curtis Kanye, what was it?
Well, I love a rapper who can bow out at the right time. You know, and it's like realistically, you know, you look at, there's a lot of rappers who now are successful in other realms. You look at like Ice-T or LL Cool J. I mean, it was crucial for them at a certain point to be like, okay, I've officially kind of aged out of this game. Hip hop's a young man's game. And even like you take somebody like Jay-Z, it's like he'll still put an album out every 5 years or whatever, but he'll do it in a tasteful way. He'll come about it in a certain way. He's not looking super thirsty to sell well. And a lot of rappers just, they can't get there. You know, you want to age gracefully.
I think 52 like cashed out on that vitamin water shit, and when you cash out that kind of money, it kind of probably makes you like be like, okay, why am I rapping?
Yeah,
like why am I putting as much energy into putting out this album as opposed to?
Like I said, jumping around for an hour in a new state every night is not ideal.
Yeah,
I'm excited for the tour though because he's doing this whole tour.
Yeah. No.
This tour that's coming is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, no, tour is cool. It brings in money, but it's like if I can make $100 million,
no, for sure,
off of this,
why would I
put myself in front of all of these people that hate me? Could be shooting like, you get what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like every night you're in somebody else's state. And you're doing, you know what I'm saying? And we do gangster music. So it's like those type of people, even if a Straight Bullet comes out, it's like, if you could get it off a movie and all of that shit and just own some shit. Look at Rick Ross. He has no problem with sitting inside that house, that big ass house.
And he just bought a new house on Star Island.
Oh, he did? Spending like $40 million or some shit?
Yeah, then he got a watch for 20 M's.
All them fucking wing stops.
Yeah.
I mean, I think of that all the time, even when I listen to like comedians on podcasts and stuff, where I'm like, you know, they're making millions of dollars, but their career entails them being away from their family like half the year. And it clearly is tough, you know, to like live that life. And so a lot of times I have to look at that and be like, oh, so you're actually super fucking lucky that you get to just like stick around. Like you should not be so like, you know, you shouldn't be down on yourself because of the fact that you sit in this filthy fucking backwoods smoke-filled room on a consistent basis, because a lot of people, if they want to be successful, or as soon as they get a seed of success, it's like, boom, we're on the road. Because if I really like cared about like nurturing the fan base 1000% or whatever, you could be doing that. You could just be on the road constantly doing little live shows and pop-ups or whatever.
That's what I was about to
For
say.
me,
the more you in their face, the more they connect with you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think I got it in me. I'm
you
not a
could
people
probably
person
do
like
like
that.
a 10 or 15 city no jumper tour.
He just doesn't want to. He just doesn't want to.
Right.
Like, bro, you could bring your bike out. We could vlog, like fly. We go somewhere. We go on tour. Bring your bike out. We bike ride in the morning. Go pop up and do a live show.
Like, I probably never would have even done those live shows that we did if it wasn't for those other guys trying to get me to do it. Because to me, I never really saw that as the vision. There's like not that much money in it. It takes a bunch of fucking. Well, it's only one night, but to me, it's like it doesn't scale. You're only entertaining those 500 or 800 people or whatever.
You guys didn't put out like those live episodes either, right? Like you didn't film and release them. Yeah.
People always say that like it would be so easy, and it's like, bro, it would be a fucking monster pain in the ass to like actually edit and produce that and put it out. And a lot of the shit would not really have
translate.
It wouldn't be good on YouTube. It's kind of fun and live because it's like a party vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, on YouTube, I think people would be able to like see it for what it is and be like, oh, this is kind of weak content wise.
I mean, well,
plus you want people to come, and if you're putting it online, it's kind of tough to like I don't know.
Yeah, Wildin' Out does well. I mean,
but Wildin' Out's not putting when they go on tour, they're not putting the tour date shit on.
Oh, they don't?
YouTube, no.
Oh, I didn't know.
And
that.
if you go on tour, you're gonna
on TV.
If you're going on tour, you're basically gonna end up doing something very similar every night.
Yeah,
for sure.
And that's tough.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, it's the same shit every night for sure.
I don't know any podcasts that like do live tours and then put the live episodes out.
There's some
on
sports
YouTube.
ones that do,
really,
but not like nothing crazy.
Sports is cheating because they got so much shit to talk about.
Yeah,
I guess I don't know.
Shout out Mason, Betha, and Cam, man. My favorite sports show.
It's great, huh? I just see the clips. You guys are actual sports fans, so no, but it's just like surreal to see them together and making this great content, and actually being comfortable in the rap game.
With a million gay jokes.
That's what they
do. It's Pause the whole show. It's Pause City. They
originated Pause, dude. Like Cam and them, they were the first ones I ever heard saying it back in the day, but it was no homo at first. But.
Yeah, but I swear to God,
there was a. Do you remember the like old school fucking viral video where it was with the It's the Real guys, and they had Cameron helping some girl with her homework, and she was like, I have a question. What's 16 homo minus 16 homo? He was like, no homo.
Bro, at one point they did a video where they had Max B playing Scrabble. And I think he was writing all words that were like hood slang and not like actual words as far as I can remember.
Crazy. That's dope as hell, though.
He's going to be out soon.
Yeah.
I interviewed him on the phone. He didn't say shit.
Free to wave.
It was like 10 minutes.
These calls are being recorded. He couldn't. He about to wild out when he
was being recorded by me and put on YouTube, yeah.
I got a lot of homies that just came home from life too. That be like that were wrongfully accused. I might make a podcast out this shit.
Bring them here.
We have one coming.
The lifers.
Let's put them on a mission.
We got Corvain.
We got some ops that they could handle for us.
No. Fuck no. Fuck no.
Did you guys ever listen to X-Rated back in the day when he was recording whole rap albums from prison?
I interviewed him as well.
Yeah,
and that was crazy.
People gangsters that do long bids are no longer gangsters when they come home. All that sliding and killing.
051 Kiddo is. You seen him?
How long did he do?
10 years.
Yeah,
and he came right out telling the ops to suck his fucking dick.
My boy just did 17. He been gone since 06, since we just got out of school.
Yeah, if you can go do 17 years and you come out and you're still on that crazy ass shit,
you got a boyfriend.
You're a special kind of guy.
problem.
Yeah.
Now you got a boyfriend in there you trying to get back to. At that point, I'm convinced. It's like Daddy said come back or something.
Is that an option? Like they're about to let me out of prison and I'm just like, listen, I've been clapping this dude down the hall's cheeks. I'm not really trying to leave. Like I've been having a great old time swimming around in this homie's guts, and I don't want to go.
It happens.
They can't do that though because it costs like 20 or 30 grand a year to keep you imprisoned, right?
No, but what I'm saying, you catch another case, go outside, you just stab somebody.
Like
when
just start a riot,
right
stab someone on the yard,
stab the fucking guard.
You know you leaving ahead of time. They probably like fuck it, never leaving.
What the fuck?
No,
bro,
that's how I would do.
It's not as bad now, but it was marriages on the yard and all type of stuff
romance.
at that point.
Do you take notes of that? Like if it's someone you know, so like you're like, oh yeah, that dude was married.
Oh yeah,
he was married in prison.
We know all the that's the thing. Like we just don't talk about it. We know all the booty warriors. That's why shout out my big homie from Feuds, S-Bone. Are you hip to S-Bone?
Yes.
All right, so S-Bone. Oh. I did see something about. Did he say something crazy about you, or did he shit?
Everybody just talk about me, so I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm like, when you said yes, I'm like,
oh no,
yeah,
I don't know about that.
No, he just made a post about. I don't know if he made it about you. Like I didn't read it, but I seen your name in it.
Listen, when you're as famous as me, everybody's gonna make a video about you, and you just got to deal with it. I don't even see it. I don't even know. That's why I need somebody by my side to be telling me. He made a video about you, and he made a video.
That's what I got. I got a video detector. I got somebody who, because I got all the hate in the world too, so I just get them sent in.
Oh, really?
When you see it, just send it to me,
bro. Oh, okay. Before we get into the release of the tape, I'm not going to get specific, but I had kind of a weird experience the other day where like one of my first ops in life, like somebody I had real beef with, who I physically fought with, and we're talking way back in the day. We're talking 2007. And we physically fought in real life.
Yeah.
And just the other day.
Let's roll the backwood.
He killed himself or he got killed?
He had to off himself, apparently. I don't know what was going on in his life or anything. I hadn't communicated with him in like 20 years.
What was your guys' beef?
It was like old ass internet shit. Like we were like arguing online about some random shit.
Are we smoking on them or not?
Yeah, you can smoke them, sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you his name.
Were you guys arguing about like bikes and shit?
Bikes, yes.
Like, yo, man, fuck your pegs, bro.
Yeah, no, it was basically like that. Like it was within the realm of that.
In the BMX world, is getting pegged mean something different?
Whoa.
Yeah, like I feel like getting pegged in the BMX world would be like if I hit a jump and let go of my bike and it went flying and the peg hit somebody in the back.
Because I remember I used to fucking get pegs on my bike, bro. You know what I mean?
probably get pegged to this day. Yeah?
Get the homies riding on the pegs on the back?
No, bro. I saw a fucking, I think it was like a pride parade, right? And all the dudes were riding naked on the bikes.
Oh, really? Yeah, we don't do that.
And they were getting pegged by their...
Did you guys see the video of the guy walking up to the cops? I think it was in San Francisco. And the guy just asked the cop. He said, hey, am I allowed to have my penis out? And the cops just looked just tired. And they were just like, yes, you're allowed to have your penis out.
Wow.
As long as it's not erect or you're masturbating.
Imagine that's your job and you got to just be like, yeah, I'll begrudgingly allow you to have your cock out, friend. Anyway, but okay. So I have one friend who also hated this dude, and he has just been in the group chat, just triumphant, like happy as fuck.
God, what did he do to y'all? I would not be excited if somebody.
It was
killed
like
themselves.
regular internet beef. Okay, but then I seen him at this BMX spot one time, right?
Yeah.
And he fucking just walks up to me, and I realize it's him, and he's doing the song and dance where he's talking shit and acting like we got to fight or
Recently?
whatever. No, this was 2007.
Oh, okay.
And he's sort of like, you know. He's not like gonna fight me, but he's acting like we gotta fight, and he's just standing around like that or whatever. And so I did the cool white guy move that I love and would still use to this day, which is as soon as he like looked away or like turned his head or whatever.
Dope feed. Yeah, you know? That's called dope feed to somebody.
And so we're on the ground fighting and shit like that, and then at some point we end up standing up, and then he notices that I have a knife sticking out of the fucking corner on my pocket, which literally. I was at a corner store like a few days before that.
You were a shifty Caucasian.
I was a shifty guy. But I was at a store, and I walk into the gas station, and I couldn't believe it. They had fucking commemorative knives of the Civil War generals. And now I can't remember which one I ended up buying. Yeah, I don't remember honestly.
Yeah, did you get the rebel one?
Just to keep it cool, I'm gonna say no. That I stuck with the home team, you know, and everything. But I honestly might have bought both.
Yeah.
But so I had these like little pocket knives. And I was like playing with them on the trip and like cutting bark off trees and stuff when we're out riding and stuff. And this guy notices it in my pocket, and so he then goes online and tells everybody that I pulled a knife on him.
Oh, wow.
And so that was a big thing. I never saw him.
So were you happy to hear he died?
Yes.
20 years later?
It would be in very bad taste for me to be happy about somebody dying.
But your friend's happy about it.
Yeah.
Your friend in the group chat.
And I will live through it.
Did you cuss him out about being happy about it?
But guys, it's been 20 years, guys. Look, he's got family. You know?
But it was like a weird vibe because like my friend was so happy about it. I'm kind of like not revealing how I feel.
You can't listen.
And then the other people in the group chat though are clearly like uncomfortable with how happy someone else is being, and like that's making them feel uncomfortable. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, oh right, like you guys don't listen to music in which people basically make fun of dead people on a consistent everyday basis. So you have like a different frame of reference for this. But I did want to say. R.I.P. Bozo, because that guy caused me a lot of problems in my life.
You just said his name.
Yeah. Bozo?
No,
well, it's not his real name.
He's a clown. He was just saying R.I.P. clown.
I know, because there is that fucking Bozo, the Mexican dude who would be with American Cholo and
nice
shit.
Guy.
Yeah, I'm not referencing him. Me and my kid talk about Bozo a lot. The clown.
Yeah.
So there's that. Okay, and so also I wanted to say that the tape finally released. It hit the streets. The streets have been going wild.
That big black thing hit the streets. Huh?
I just want to throw it out there. Yep, his big black thing got to my little white wife, and
Can I ask a question?
Ask away.
You signed off on the cream pie?
You know, it's complicated, Kev.
Okay.
I could tell you more off camera. But, you know, yeah, I didn't want there to be a cum shot, a mouth thing. For some reason, that seemed a little over the line.
You would think like the pull out on the butt
Stomach,
cheeks,
ass.
stomach.
You would think that.
You would think.
You would think.
But then the pie of the cream is, you know, I mean, hey.
Let me just say, it's a
Whatever
tough,
floats your boat,
it's a
sir.
tough business to be in.
I see
And
that.
sometimes you don't have every option.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know. You don't say okay like I'm answering your question succinctly. You don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, it's a complicated business to be in, and you don't always get to choose how
it ends. The end is up for grabs.
Anyway, yeah, it's so did you take a look? Do you know about the cream pie because you actually checked it out, or you heard people talking about it?
I actually have, like, I swear to God, I haven't watched it.
Well, fuck
I'm
you
watching
too.
it.
No,
That's
I haven't watched it.
It's insulting, Kev.
My best friend David Toman, who likes to blowman, he told me about
King
it.
David.
Yeah, he told me
He
about
said
it.
Toman that likes to blow men.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
His name's David Toman, and since we were in high school, I call him David Brett Toman, who likes to blow men.
Yeah.
Okay, I like
Yeah.
that. That's a good one right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so what did David, who likes to blow men, say?
He said it was cool. He said it was some mid. That's what he said.
He said it's a man. Hey,
I heard that a lot.
what's up with that nigga, cuz?
Okay, and see, you've just gotten at the root
See?
of some of the problems that I've been having, which is that Jason Luv. Let's talk about it. He's famous in porn, a well-known male porn star.
Right.
But porn is niche. You know, you're not necessarily famous in the outside world if you're famous in porn. This whole arc has definitely elevated his profile within the mainstream culture, right? You know, so like now all of a sudden a lot more people are talking about him. People know his name.
Motherfuckers know who Jason Luv is.
I'm pretty sure he's
because
feeling
us.
it because he walks outside and he's all of a sudden got way more people taking pictures. And it's not just like, oh, you're the dude from Black
You're
Rock.
the one that fucked
You
Adam's
fucked
wife.
Light of the Plug. You fucked Adam 22's wife. You the man. Yeah. But so he gets into an interview.
Not knowing Bricc is the one that's next. Everybody be doing all that. Nah, just playing.
But think about this. Fuck you. But think about this.
Jesus.
He's probably only gotten mostly positive feedback throughout his career just because porn, it's not like, you know, like, I don't know, even if you read the comments on Pornhub, it's probably not people like eviscerating you for
think
bad performance, right?
You ever read the comments on Pornhub?
I don't think I ever have, but
That's
maybe.
a weird thing to do.
Pornhub comments.
Like,
They
let me
have
see
them.
If I'm on there, yeah. I, mean,
read
if
the
I was one
OnlyFans
in there-
comments.
Well, no,
That's
back
what I'm saying.
in
You don't
the
get that
day,
many.
That's
the
different.
only time I would read the comments is like back in the day when I'd find a clip, and I'd want to know who the chick was in the clip.
Bro,
So you
what
go
are
into
you
the comments.
commenting after you just bust a fat load?
I just busted a fat load to this. But anyway, all right. He's probably mostly only got positive feedback throughout his career, right? Then he goes and does this scene, and there's like not everyone, but a sizable percentage of the people who are responding to it are basically saying that he didn't do what they wanted him to do. Because think about it, what did they want him to do? They wanted him to thrash her ass, to really
They wanted to run
pulverize
around
the
the room.
fuck
'Cause isn't
out
that
of her,
what usually
wipe
goes
the
down?
dick on the face. Instead, he was kind of doing which to me, at least my first time in the game, this is appreciated on my end. Is like, okay, lay back, put your arms behind your head, let her do her little thing. You know, when you're piping her, don't be going too crazy, etc. That way, whatever's going on, it's like it's her fault.
He's acting like he didn't send him this via text before. Like, hey, dude.
Oh no, I
Don't
haven't.
be-
I have
Hey,
not
this isn't
spoken to
Black
him.
Raw,
Beat my
bro.
wife. Yeah.
I didn't say. Imagine me saying that. Imagine me being like, "Oh yeah, like, you know, don't fuck the shit out of her. Just hit it real light.
Yeah, hit it real light.
real
Yeah.
gentle. You know."
Yeah, hit it
Take
real
Cinemax.
light.
But so, all right, then he starts getting comments that are basically saying that he's mid or he didn't do a great job or whatever. So he gets in an interview and starts falling all over his words, trying to defend his performance and basically just saying a bunch of shit that the people don't really think even makes sense. I'm reading some comments. I'm like, okay, they get it. This dude gets it. This comment gets it. But either way, then he gets in the interview and he apparently couldn't like process in his brain how to be respectful of Mr. 22 while speaking about porking my bitch, which to me, that's kind of like the bare minimum, because like what I just told you guys off camera.
Right.
I am a respectable participant in the porn community. I am
You
determined.
respect the code.
Listen, like, okay, if we're in a gangbang,
Okay.
hard to imagine, I know. But if we were in a gangbang, if we were all porn stars,
Yeah.
and let's say little shitty, his little perk dick ain't working so good one day.
Saying, but what if I'm in the ass and you in the bottom?
That's
Are we doing
super
it that way?
questionable.
That is questionable.
rubbing-
Well, no,
You guys are
that's
definitely rubbing
All right,
balls.
That's
Anyway,
sus.
but go
But
ahead.
okay, but like no,
Finish with you.
but I am gonna probably do that before I die. So I
gonna
don't
do
want
the
to talk.
DP?
I think at some point. Oh, I forgot you're like the porn kingpin, right?
I'm not the porn kingpin. Jeez,
you
you're
are.
the fucking porn
No,
kingpin.
but he told me that his
Jesus Christ.
wife realized he was a weirdo when she realized that he knew all the guys'
He knew.
names.
Oh, I know that dick from anywhere.
No, what happened was we were at Rainbow fucking Grill or the shit next to the Roxy.
Pause. You were
the
at
Rainbow Room.
The Rainbow
the
Room.
Rainbow Room and the Rainbow Grill are very different
Whatever the
spots.
fuck it
Do
is.
your Googles.
We were over there eating, and Ron Jeremy was sitting next to us.
Free the goat.
And so my wife has no idea who Ron Jeremy
You
is.
don't know who Ron Jeremy
No,
is? Like,
my
come
wife is
on.
like not tapped in at all. So I was
Thank
like,
you.
"Oh shit, that's Ron
That's
Jeremy."
a keeper.
And she's like, "Who's Ron Jeremy?" I'm like, "Oh, he's just like a legendary porn star." And that's when she was like,
You know,
"You know
guys.
the guy?" And I was like, "Yeah, but it's Ron Jeremy. Like
Yeah.
everyone knows Ron
Yeah,
Jeremy."
you got to know
Yeah.
Ron Jeremy. Or else you just out of touch.
What size is Ron Jeremy?
I actually don't think I've ever.
Me neither.
All right.
Because his
It was
scenes
test
were a long
question.
time
It
ago,
was a
right?
test. It was a test. He passed.
I think it was a pretty.
Even if you
I
knew
don't
you
think-
weren't
one, though.
supposed to say the maybe.
I mean, you would think he was just a fucking. He looked like a fucking like all those things he's accused of doing. I'm like, he looks like he did it.
Yeah.
But he's a hideous
That's
white man.
He
so
looks
it's
like shit.
I mean, you look at the white men in the game. You look at
look-
Johnny Sins. He got good body. He's a handsome guy. Whatever. That makes sense. Ron Jeremy. I don't know though. Maybe there was
I
a
think
period
that's
where
why
he was
went
hot.
crazy. No, I think it was the sloppy body. I'm still got the confidence of a fucking
Yeah.
jockey.
He was probably
Yeah,
raping
I mean,
girls all in his earlier days too, but they didn't give a fuck.
back in the
'cause he
day, it was
hot.
him and it
then
was,
later
Peter
on-
North.
Peter North, legend.
But
too.
some people, let's say this in his defense, and not to fuck all rapists. Like if you took some pussy, I don't fuck with you.
Right,
You get what
right.
I'm saying? But they get so much pussy in the porn world and all this shit, and they get pussy on demand. When somebody tells them no, it's as if they're like playing with them.
And
Like,
some
are
of the
you serious,
accusations,
bitch? Like,
I think these were like the less serious accusations of Ron Jeremy, because I think there was some straight up rape shit, but there was like girls that he would go to take a photo with at a porn convention, and while he's taking the photo, he would just sort of reach down and like jam his fingers up their vagina, which if you're Ron Jeremy, I do believe that some large percentage of porn chicks are just going to let you do that and not say
Yeah.
anything, but he probably did it a couple times to the wrong chicks who actually were going to press charges or whatever,
those
so he
drugs kick
got.
in at the wrong time, and it's like, oh
The
fuck.
wild boy, man, Ron
Yeah.
Jeremy.
Yeah, Jason
Yeah.
Love and Ron Jeremy, really kind of like different species. If
I
you ask
haven't
me.
I haven't did my research on what he went to jail like the type of rape, but it's just like Bill Cosby. Like, you know, you coming to give me some pussy. I'm Bill Cosby.
You think Ron Jeremy's
Like,
raping
take
some
this
dudes
pill.
in jail right now, or you think he's getting raped?
I don't think I mean, he might be. I don't know if a guy sees Ron Jeremy and is like, I
fucking
want that
one of
boy
the-
pussy.
They're
I just don't
fucking
think
that-
that's happening.
He's
That
fucking
old
a
man.
guard.
That old
He's
man.
fucking a guard right now. He's
Do
probably
guards get
fucking-
fucked?
If it's by Ron Jeremy.
Oh shit.
You got to think you got a porn star on the tier. Okay, girls, yeah, guards get fucked. Female
Wait.
guards.
Oh, I thought you meant dudes.
Yeah, but like once in a
Dude
blue,
guards
right?
get fucked too.
Dude
But
guards
even
get
the-
fucked by
Yeah,
Girl
girls.
guards are getting fucked once in a blue, right?
Yeah,
the
yeah,
girl
we see it all the
guard?
time. They
Often,
help
right?
people escape.
All right,
They get
so-
You're a real
pregnant.
savage if you just let everybody
So-
fucking
so-
run through you.
It depends on what state you're in. And it's
Where were you locked up here?
yeah, I was here. But they got a program where they could send you to like Oklahoma, Mississippi. Hold on. Have to get that out.
Burp.
Were you in the feds? Or just
he was out here.
No, I was right here. I was in Santa Clarita damn near the whole time.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
For the record, when I said that Ron Jeremy and Jason Love were different species, I was referring specifically to like how they would look standing next to each other.
shit could
Clear that
sound
up, white
crazy,
man.
right?
You gave me a look that was like, okay, I'm not going full Nick Fuentes here. This is just, I'm saying, like, you put them side by side, they're not gonna look like they belong on the same planet.
But like a long story short, so I won't veer off of what we was talking about
Right.
with fuck love. The guards don't get hit as much out of town. They do. The free staff, you know what I'm saying? Because they're dealing with people like us at home and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever
They not as
witnessed
scared as us.
a man-on-man raping in person?
No, sir.
If you did,
Would you
and
try to
your
stop
dick
it?
got hard, would you be worried about yourself?
I would be gay. I probably would just join in if that shit happened. It's like, fuck it, I'm gay.
I remember I asked Boozy that, and he was like, "Yeah, I saw it a few times."
Okay, well, no, let's talk about extend that to the streets. If you are walking over to McDonald's, let's say you're downtown, so it's a little bit more believable.
Ooh,
You're downtown, you're near Skid Row, and you see a man raping another man. Do you walk in and start just beating the shit out of the rapist, or do you try to pull them apart, or do you just keep on walking?
Are they both homeless?
Yes.
Nah, they got.
I'm not doing nothing.
They
That's not my problem.
Fucking, they got it.
They might be on a fentanyl fucking trip. You know
At
what I
least
mean?
with a woman, it's a little bit more like, all right, she's much smaller and weaker than you. But like with another guy, it's kind of like you getting what
you're bending over for him at this point. It's like it's no way unless he's choked out on the ground and all that shit. I might
and
be
like screaming,
hey,
"Help!"
Oh, what if he's
hey,
dead?
I'm gonna call the police.
What if you see a dude downtown raping another dead
I'm
guy?
assuming that one of the homeless guys, the guy getting fucked, is trading his butthole for
For
fentanyl.
some dope. For some dope.
Yeah, I would usually assume that even if it looks like he's unwilling, it's probably a fair exchange.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
like, hey, I'll give you some of this fetty. You
I don't
gotta give me
think
some of the
that.
pussy.
I don't think that like a. Just imagine a man getting raped outside. If he's not screaming, "Help! Get him off of me!"
I don't know, bro.
It's,
Hey, downtown's
it's
fucking
fucked up.
wild, bro.
But I'm saying though, at this point, you have to. It's not that loose. Like it just doesn't go in, bro. It's like you gotta get the spit shine or something. You gotta get some lube.
Doing
going.
anal is not
you gotta,
easy.
Yeah, that's what
Forced
I'm saying.
anal?
So
Forced anal.
Forced anal sounds crazy. You gotta knock him out
Probably
or
bloody.
put him all the way out. Like yeah,
Like
for
Painful.
sure.
Me putting my dick in my girl's ass, which has been there many times, it's still hard to get it in, and that's with her pushing out, trying to accept it.
Exactly. Exactly.
I had my wife was all like oiled up,
Yeah.
so I put the baby oil and I was fucking her like it was like a fucking slip and slide, and I accidentally slipped into her
Right
ass.
in her ass, she jumped out.
Oh
the
my
bed.
god, ruined the whole fucking thing.
really?
Now she won't let me oil her up ever again.
Hey, have
You
you
poor guy.
have you ever did that? Like been hitting
Slipped
in
in on a-
Accidentally
slipped
dip into
that?
the maybe like an inch, not like not full insertion.
Yeah, no, you'll tear
No,
somebody.
not the
you'll
whole
tell her-
thing,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
still
yeah,
like,
like
a.
the tip kills them. It kills them. It's like
It
boom,
ruins the
'cause you
whole
be like
vibe.
this, you be like, but they, oh, what the fuck?
Nah, but
I'm like, oh shit, what the
yo,
fuck?
when you just did that, you looked like Kai Cenat to me.
yeah.
Yeah, like you made a specific face, and I
that
was like,
racist?
"Whoa, it's Kai."
You're racist.
You're lush because now you're the white guy calling everybody out for being racist.
Look,
Shout out to that guy, man. He's an interesting cat.
That's your boy.
We had a great podcast.
Yeah.
I just saw a clip of him just like spazzing out on somebody. I was like, what is going on?
No, because I put up a fucking not to talk about him or anything, but I put up a clip the other day, or I put a photo where I mentioned this YouTube channel that I've been watching called Summoning Salt that does YouTube videos about speed running world records in old video games. So like the people who've beaten Super Mario Brothers
quickest.
or Punch Out or Zelda or whatever. There's this dude who makes these videos about the competitive speedrunning scene, and you watch them, and it's extremely satisfying because you'll see guys working for years and years to beat their Mario Kart record by like 1 second or to beat the world record.
So essentially, they have to beat the whole game
Yes.
in a
And there's all kinds of glitches that they find and like weird, like they break these games down to levels that are unthinkable if you've never watched any of these videos. And then I posted about it, and Lush is just in my DMs like, oh, I'll be watching that channel all the time. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You just did like a 12-hour podcast talking shit about me the other day, but he like is so just trying to find somebody to talk to that he's just swimming up in my DMs. I'm like, what is this?
I mean, like I said, I had him on the show. He seemed like a nice guy. I just think he probably got a little bit of that.
He got daddy issues.
He got a little bit of that no jumper shine, and he's trying to keep it alive.
I mean,
man.
it's got to be weird being on No Jumper where like the average thing you do is like 50,000 views or like a couple 100,000 views. Like I'm saying 50, like kind of on the low end. And now he does streams where he'll get like 1,000 views. But then he'll talk about me and he'll get like 10,000 views.
Well, that's why
But
he's
it's
doing
like,
it.
It's pathetic.
Yeah.
Like you already have acknowledged that you're only doing this for views. It's sad and nobody's talking about it.
I know a podcast that ain't hit 6 digits without saying my name.
That's a sad
ever,
one as well.
Ever, unless they was talking about a dead body.
And that's just what's crazy about me in general too, is that it's like there's all these people I used to know, and there's not even that many like bitch ass people who do this kind of stuff, but it's like they'll just make videos about me nonstop, and it's like, could you just be honest? Like, I'm the only person that you've ever been friends with in your entire life who is successful, and so you are making videos about me because I'm the only person you know who moves the needle when you talk about me. And that, as somebody who actually was like a confidant who was in my world, that is so unbelievably sad that you clearly think that that's a good enough reason for you to speak on me on a nonstop fucking basis. I don't even really let it bother me because I try to hold, like, I see videos about me with hundreds of thousands of views lately, and I don't bother to watch them. So it's like, these are people I know getting like 5,000 views, a couple thousand views talking about me. And I'm like, are you not embarrassed to wake up and
the
look in the mirror?
Is to scrape up 1 million views to pay rent.
Yeah, but
in 30 days,
it's going to take them 30 years to get 1 million views at this rate.
I'm just telling you what it is because I'm seeing other people do it that have nothing to do with me or nothing to do.
Well,
with,
I think I think like people are, like you said, I think like there's obviously a monetary goal. It's like, how do I pay my bills?
Yeah.
And if it's talking shit about you, then, you know,
they got to sell it. So it's like they don't, and that's what I be trying to tell you. Like, that's why I don't really, it's just, I don't like when people talk to the air. So it's like, when a motherfucker sneak this and does all of this shit every single day, and I'm not talking about Lesh. It's people that do this shit every single day. Oh, we'll say his name. Fuck it, Milk. You get what I'm saying?
He's not even trying to hide it.
Yeah, he's not trying to, but it's like nothing goes by without it. I had to DM him the other day. I'm like, you don't miss a beat. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But I know what it is. A motherfucker trying to pay their rent. And that's all it is. It's like no harm, no foul. I told him, I'm like, you know we not beefing, right? You know I've did way too much to motherfuckers to beef with a motherfucker like you. Like I beef with, you get what I'm saying? Don't. I beef with top sirloin. You know what I'm saying? With center cut fillets.
Didn't you offer
ground beef
to shoot the fade with that dude?
I would not characterize it that way.
Okay.
I think if anything, I turned down the fade.
Oh, okay.
I told him I'll put the Billy Western to your dome if you come anywhere near me.
Oh, goddamn.
Hey, he owes me one because I have had multiple people hit me up in the last month asking me for his address. And I know exactly who to ask.
Where he lives too.
Everybody does. But I know exactly who to ask if I want to get the address. But I don't want the cops to then go through this person's phone and figure out, oh, Adam 22 gave him the address. And then all of a sudden I'm complicit in a whatever charge. So I did not supply the address.
Yeah, let him live, man. He ain't nobody like that. He's a Gilligan.
Yeah.
He's a Gilligan.
But do you think that we're going to be able to keep a straight face when somebody pops him, or you think that we're going to be in here tap dancing?
You don't want nobody to die.
I don't know, man. I'm an O'Blockian. I'm out here.
He's from O'Block. That's what I'm about to say.
We got no hearts here.
Hey.
Why are you holding up the loose leaf like that?
Because he wants to smoke on the milk pack.
I said this is the milk.
Oh, the grabber.
Yeah, that's what you said. Are we gonna be happy when if something happens to him? And I said we'll be smoking.
I don't know if I got anybody I've ever had problems with that I want to see die.
See, you're too nice. You got to get out there more.
Yeah. I mean, it's people like if we pass away, they'll fuck around. They're gonna have a parade. A parade inside my city. Yeah.
Yes.
Like they will love to see it.
Yeah, if you died, bro, Adam, the people would be fucking.
Oh my God.
Listen,
excited.
But that's why God puts that, because they don't know that we're pure-hearted, great gentlemen inside of this building. Like most of us, you know what I'm saying? I can't speak for everybody. God, when he sees everybody praying for you to die, it's like keep wanting me to die, because that's why I'm living. I feel like all the people that want me dead is why I'm living.
Just us having this conversation, I felt myself getting a little sad, and I'm like, why? And I'm like, oh, I'm sad because I want to be able to laugh at the memes after I die.
Oh,
and if I'm dead,
you're not going to be able to see.
My understanding of the world is that there's no afterlife. So to me, it's like, I'm not going to be able to peep that, and that's going to suck, because that's probably going to be like the funniest shit in the history of my internet existence.
Like you'll never be able to see the memes after you pass.
Yeah.
This is why black people say white people take it too far.
Beam the memes into my casket.
Like, you guys joke
I feel
crazy.
like everybody would want to at least see how people react. Like, even if it's like people close to you.
Okay,
like, what's my funeral going to be like?
If death is just a spiritual transition, you'll see all that. You'll be there. Like I'm gonna pull up.
I mean, I don't believe that.
I'm
but-
pulling up to my funeral. I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'm tripping people.
But wait, the
and all
people
type of
that you
shit.
would be happy if they died, is it like ops or is it just people who have like specifically done things to you?
I'm not gonna be happy if the people that I want dead die unless I do it to them. Like it's like for real. Like if somebody else gets him, I'm gonna be like I don't want to shoot you.
But you
like,
wouldn't
I
want to do
wouldn't-
that
I
because
wouldn't
you're a
mind.
successful podcaster.
No,
now.
I wouldn't. But I wouldn't mind catching him walking across the street and hitting him with the car, dropping a little fentanyl in his liquor. I wouldn't mind playing. You know what I mean?
I feel like there's people who I wouldn't mind dying that are famous. Like if like George Zimmerman got smoked, I'd be like, fuck yeah, fuck him. You know, like
Nah.
deserves to die for sure.
That's
But
not
it's more-
personal enough.
It's
For
not.
me, it's all personal stuff.
Bro, my ops, I could say that it's like a couple ops that I'd be like, ha ha ha.
Well, there's people,
Yeah, me.
you have ops, right, who like
They
probably
love
have
me.
killed people that you know, that you loved.
Nah, it ain't too many of them walking around.
Right.
It ain't. If a motherfucker get your name and all that shit, like if we know, like only ones that did it is because we don't know. And I'm just keeping it all the way 6,000 with you.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Nah, I'm just keeping it all the way
Allegedly.
1,000 with you.
Allegedly.
Any nigga killed one of my homeboys, nigga, and we got your name. Allegedly something happened
Yeah.
to you. It ain't alleged. It's
No,
over
allegedly.
already.
Listen, allegedly.
Because he's from
I
a
ain't
very
saying
big
that-
gang,
I
so he
ain't
can blame
saying
it on a
I
whole
did it.
shitload of
I
people.
know,
I ain't
but
saying that
just-
I did it. I
Listen,
ain't
man.
saying, man, fuck all that.
Right.
Nigga, this is what comes with this street shit.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
I feel like we have to talk about the tape at least a little bit more, right?
That's what I'm about to say. What happened to
We veered off.
fuck-
Yeah, into who we want to kill,
Yeah.
into how we're gonna feel when they die. Okay,
That's you, Adam. That's why they say that you're bad.
Is this
for the
a
fucking
lighter?
Culture.
grimy motherfucker. Yes, it is.
That's fucking sick.
I don't know. I mean, yesterday I turned up on Jason Luv on the TikTok. TMZ pulled up on me to ask me about it, whatever. And yeah, I was a little annoyed at first. And I do think like I do have like a sense now of like, oh, I thought I could trust you, and now I feel like I can't trust you. And as a result, I'm not gonna fuck my girl with you like we were planning on. And I'm not gonna ever let you get in her guts by yourself ever again. Were that to have happened, he's blacklisted.
Hey.
Not only is he
Well,
blacklisted, not only is he fucking blacklisted, you crossed the lines, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't know Adam gang. Jason Luv, don't step foot in California, Los Angeles.
Oh, it's like
ever
that.
again.
It's like that.
It's up and it's
Wow.
stuck.
Where's he
You know what I'm
live?
saying?
And this is coming from many different sides as well.
Look, bro. You know what I'm saying? You fucking with the whole team, buddy. You know what I'm saying? A couple
He's in Miami.
consequences.
You guys planned on
Consequences.
fucking your wife together?
We were talking about it, yeah.
So you were gonna?
Well, not me and him. Me and her were talking about it. I don't
like-
know if she had even mentioned it to
Do you
him.
think you could have stayed hard?
I'm gonna have my Canadian goons
I don't know.
walk around with his chain.
Kev, I'm hard right now. I was born hard. I'm gonna stay
He
hard.
stays bricked up.
Yeah, I'm bricked up. They call me Bricc Baby.
You have those blue chews? You ever pop a blue chew for plug talk?
You have to ask him.
Sure. I pop everything.
You know when you ask, you gotta ask him like, is it like half chub, 3/4 chub?
You just will always walk around with a half chub. at
That's
least.
just how I am. My girl, I will like, she'll be laying in bed reading a book at night or whatever. I'll hop in bed, spoon her, and just be like, how you doing? Give her a little affection, a little love.
Now
I'm not
this-
mad at you because you were banging that dude. And then
Jesus.
I'll get a fucking boner and she'll be like, oh my God, why do you have a boner? You were just cuddling me for 30 seconds. I'm like, I'm the Bricc Baby, bro. My shit stay bricked up. Like, this is where I'm at.
Bricc Baby.
But with a CK, it's a little different.
Oh, god damn. Oh, god damn. We're going to have to get a friendly fade to 55th
But
Street.
that's
Alley.
why I feel like I'm kind of like, I might not have the gigantic cock, but I feel like that's why I can do my thing in the porn world is because I get hard like that.
Have you been measuring from like the gooch now that Jason dipped in there?
Hell
are
no, I
you
don't
giving
measure
yourself
from the gooch.
Are you measuring from the gooch?
But I might take that ruler and be digging it into my flesh
To
so
the
hard that I'm
balls,
cutting
to the
myself
balls.
open and shit.
But that's
Let me
dick
get the
too,
extra
though.
quarter
Hold on.
inch.
Hold on, let's be real. That's dick too up under there. It goes in them.
Oh, yeah. There's an
When
extra
you
dick
give
in
them
there.
that thrift. No, I'm talking about right here by the flesh that you talk about. You dig in with the ruler.
Yeah.
I don't think I've measured my dick since I was like 17.
Yeah,
Well,
that
I
was,
did it a couple months ago. As
wow.
Yeah, because like it was a thing where I
I
had
was
to do
about
it.
to say that's kid shit. That's what we used to do.
Yeah, you get that fucking ruler, you'd be like, what do I got? What am I working
There was a brand basically that had to measure my penis, right? And
Are you gonna get a fucking dildy?
No comment. But
Well, fucking.
I was getting there's actually, I'm gonna just tell you, this is one of the hardest things I ever had to do in my life. It's me and just some random guy in a room, and I'm beating off, watching porn on my phone while he points a laser at my dick because the lasers somehow are gonna help them to make the shape of my cock.
But listen, you're not getting to full extent jacking off on porn.
And that's what I'm thinking in my head. Why? Because we had to do a measurement and stuff too. And I was like under 7 inches. And I'm thinking in my head, like, I know I got a 7.5 in me if I was just fully Bricc Babied out right now, you know?
Wait, Paul, stop using.
No. Bricc Baby, that's my new name.
That's his new name. Fuck. I'm changing my name,
so
guys.
like a dude laser in your cock.
I'm going back to shit.
What kind of porn are you watching? To stay hard with the guy in the laser gun.
Oh, I just clicked on some classic scene,
clickbait.
You know? I just needed like a little bit of ambiance to like help me.
But listen,
I'd be like, is there a bitch who can laser me?
This is what I know because it's like, all right, say like in jail you never reach full chub. Like when you're jacking off.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's the one reason not to go.
Let's not go to jail because I'm never going to get a hard on again.
No. What I'm saying is like when you're trying to get your money, unless you do it like in the middle of your sleep when you full erected, you know, like in your sleep when you.
But you still can't be like comfortable because you got to get
you got to get it done fast.
Somebody might wake up.
Yeah.
How many times have you jerked off in the same room as a man?
Don't whistle. If you whistle, that's like your cat calling a girl in the street. That's not the energy you want to give off, Bricc Baby.
How many times have I did that? It's like, bro.
Hundreds?
And the couple hundreds.
Nice.
Because you got to get that cum out of you.
Well, yeah,
that
you
cum
gotta
is the devil.
So let me ask you this.
Cum's radioactive.
Do you think you've ever simultaneously jerked at the same time as your cellmate? You guys were both in line?
Fuck no, that's a fight.
I don't know.
First of all,
If you lock eyes?
Yeah, no.
Do you know like what the guy up on the top bunk's even doing?
It's all discreet, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you're really not supposed to get your money while your cellie's in there, but if you do, you got to kind of do the reverse. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out there going
reverse cowgirl.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you can't really go ham while you got your cellie there.
Do you got a phone in there to watch some material?
Phone, definitely. Now, when the phone's in the cell.
Everybody's trading it back and forth.
Everybody's jacking off.
Really?
On the same phone?
No, you gotta. They're making tents and shit. Like, I mean, it's probably only one phone in the cell. So
Okay, but
like,
yeah, if I borrow your phone, like, yo, Bricc Baby, let me nut real quick. You like, give me that. I'll give you a cigarette. You gonna give me the phone. I'm gonna jerk off in my cell. But then I give it back to you, and it's got a little splattering of cum on there.
You gotta,
do you just have to straight 55th Street alley me right there?
For sure.
Damn.
This reminds me.
You gotta wipe it down at least.
Oh yeah, wipe me down.
When I was like a kid and we used to share porno mags, me and the homies, and you get a porno mag from your homie and the pages were all fucking stuck together. Fucking disgusting.
Yes.
Shout out my boy Brian. I walked in, I went to take a shower. I was like 15. My homie was spending
Shout
the
out
night.
all my brothers.
Went to take a shower, came back in. I think I came back in to get something before I hopped in the shower. He thought I was in the shower. Walked in on my boy fucking beating his fucking meat on my fucking bed to my porno. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, you're
that's
bad.
crazy.
That's
On my bed.
disrespectful.
Brian, you're right.
Wait. So, all right. So, I got a story about that. So, my boy, he was roaming. So, he came in our dorm. I had an iPhone. So, he came in our dorm, like snuck in our dorm to use the phone, right? He's like, bro, I got to use that phone. Like,
See, people never thought about the fact that these phones are being utilized by a bunch of different people.
Did the phone get in someone's ass or vagina?
Nah, hell
Get it
no.
from
Or was it a
CO,
guard?
right?
A guard, right?
Okay. Well, however, because they say 1090 was telling when he said how it gets in, but it's definitely, you know how it goes. How did cocaine get into America?
I don't know.
A boat?
Up someone's ass?
They sent a boat into the country jail?
What I'm saying is the government officials, I mean, if they can
So
keep...
what you're saying is the CIA and Reagan brought the phone in.
Yeah,
For you? So you can jerk off.
For sure. So I could pull it. So my boy was roaming, right? And he came over there. So he goes to sit on my other boy's bed. It's all rolled up and shit, right? So
Sounds like the beginning of a nice movie.
yeah, so he's in there. We give him an hour on the phone. We charge like $50 an hour. We give him like
To beat off.
No,
Just to use it.
You know, if you're in the county jail, all your phone calls are recorded. So if you want to make a call out, I mean,
But
like
this fool's going to
anything-
log out of my Instagram and shit.
Nah.
For $50 an hour, he going to log out my Instagram.
Yeah. He can log out.
$50.
Because you got to have all your passwords memorized, huh?
Yeah, you log back
Lord.
in. Yeah, so long story short, he starts off with the family call. So we leave him alone for a second. Now we go back over there and all the tents are up on my boy's
stroking.
bed. But the tents are up. So my boy, he already know that he's stroking on his bed. He's like, bro, get your homie. Get your motherfucking homie, bro. I'm like, bro, I'm not opening the tent right now. What if he nuts on me? Like, nigga, what if I open at the wrong time? So the grimiest shit was he nutted in a sock, right?
Oof.
What the fuck?
I've never done that my entire life.
Look,
I've tried it. It's not good.
No, I've never done
Well,
You're going to give
it's-
yourself penis burn with that sock.
It's jail. He probably was jacking off in the sock so it wouldn't go everywhere. You get what I'm
That's
saying?
respectable,
So,
yeah.
it was a little respect.
I just feel like you only have so many socks when you're locked up, right?
That's what I'm saying. Well, you could buy socks off commissary too now.
Yeah.
So you ain't just
You
getting-
buy yourself a cum sock.
Yeah, you could buy a cum sock.
cool.
He leaves the sock.
He left the sock in the tent.
Bro, he left the fucking slimy sock like right on the edge of the bed to where it's like, who is getting that, bro?
Ugh.
He was trying, in his defense, he was trying to clean up everything like it was tissue, and he disinfected the dude's bed and all that, but he forgot to take the sock to the trash.
Ugh.
That's gross.
That's a grimy dude right there.
That was immediate 55th Street alley.
Anyway, I think we got here because we were talking about me fucking her with this guy
with
or whatever.
Jason Luv, yeah.
Listen, like I am gonna fuck her with another guy. This is a mission that I'm on in my life. But if like for porn, obviously, not in my
What a
personal
mission to be
life.
on,
It's a mission that I'm on. I'm on a mission from God. But anyway, when I do so, I am a little worried just in the sense of like timing our erections / our nuts.
Yeah, because you want to kind of be simultaneously nutting. Right?
Yeah, and I just told this story on Bradley Martin's podcast, but I have a memory of being 19, and there was a college that there was this girl that we knew, and she was a freak, and she had some friends who were freaks. So me and a couple of my homies go up to the college. We're like 19, and this one girl, me and my friend were fucking her together in her bed, and I think I was in her pussy and he was in her mouth, or maybe vice versa, and we both nutted at the same time and had this like really gay connected moment where
Did
like
you guys look at each other?
we didn't, but like we both clearly orgasmed at the same time and it felt gay.
It felt gay as
It
hell.
just felt kind of weird.
Did
like
you
that was just too in sync,
Did
you know?
accidentally grab his ass when you were coming?
He's like, this was like a woman's body's length away from me.
You guys
so
are doing
You know, when you
I
click
would've
that,
had to
you know, when
really-
you like,
little Eiffel Tower,
shit, huh?
or
Eiffel
maybe
Tower.
a hug, like, ugh.
It was like the kind of thing where we could have Eiffel Tower,
Yeah.
but no, we didn't. We were young. We weren't comfortable with our sexuality enough to touch hands in that
Yeah.
moment.
I
you know?
wouldn't have touched hands. If you rub my leg while we're running a train, I'm creeped.
You're a train runner, huh?
Yeah.
Still?
No. Fuck no. We're talking about our young days. Who doesn't go mouth to?
I would like to go
I
be
can't do
in
the
a.
train
You
runner.
never ran a train,
I want to go be in like a gangbang
bro,
or like a
I
bukkake.
swear to God,
like me and
bro.
just a bunch of regular porn dudes, and then I'm just in it, just like experiencing life.
Have you ever ran a train with one of your homeboys that just thinks he's a fucking model?
In
Like-
what way?
Like he's asshole naked in the room, like when you get
Looking
in
at
there,
himself in the
like,
mirror,
it's
flexing and
No,
shit?
he's fucking her and he gets asshole naked. Like, bro, we're both in here. Like, pull the pants to the ankles and like, bro, you can't fucking get asshole naked.
Honestly,
Yeah.
in my modern life, my current life, I don't know that there would ever be a reason why I would ever want to run a train on a woman, even if I was single.
Yeah, not anymore. I can't believe that I used to do it.
Yeah, right.
Like if a dude walks in the room with me while I'm fucking, I'm like, bro, what the fuck is you on?
Yeah, what is he gonna do?
Like, what are you doing? Why are you in the room? Why do you want to be in here while I'm, you get what I'm
Piping,
saying? And
yeah.
I'm like, the same dude I'm telling this to is the same dude that we used to be going crazy together with
Yeah.
all the bitches when we were kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you change. It's
I just feel like I don't want to. I just feel like there's sword crossing.
let's say pussy was way more
Like-
important back in the day than
Yes.
it is now.
It was much harder to come by.
It
Yeah.
was.
Yes.
It was. But if
Yeah.
I'm fucking a chick and my boy starts talking dirty,
Oh, hell no.
I'm like,
You
bro,
little slut.
yeah, you like that
you little
dick,
whore?
don't you? Yeah, I'm fucking soft, bro.
Bro, yeah. I don't want, like, keep your monologue internal. Like, I don't want to be
Yeah.
a part of whatever you're thinking in that moment.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
That's the bare minimum.
So we had this chick that we called the Slob Monster. So
I might try that one out on Lena.
when I was
How you doing, you little slob monster?
I was like 14 or 15.
okay. And you had a slob monster at 14. What the fuck? You were doing good.
There was you remember back in the day like MSN and like Yahoo chat rooms?
I've heard. Yeah.
Okay, so me and my best friend Ramses, we were at my cousin James's house, who's like, him and his wife are swingers, so they had all these fucking chat rooms and all kind of wild shit going on. They were like tapped in with all kinds of weird internet sex shit.
Okay.
So we found some chick online. Again, I'm 14 or 15 at the time. My best friend's like 18, 17, something like that. He's got a car. This chick's like down to suck us off. She's like, pull up. My parents aren't home. Sends us photos. Looks great in the photos. We get catfish. We pull up this bitch's house. She's a fucking monster.
What?
Fat.
What kind of monster?
She is a slobby, fat photographer.
Photographer.
Why is the
Pasty pink
photographer?
Really?
She's like a senior in high school. She's fucking a slob though, like disgusting, right? And at the time,
The Bloods are gonna get
the
you.
only time I had ever gotten any sort of I think at the time the only time I had ever gotten head was from a stripper in Mexico when I was like 14. My cousin set that up. But so my best friend Ramses was like, she gets in the car and I'm like, I'm out, bro. I'm like, nah, bro. Like,
Nah.
but my best friend Ramses pushes the issue. He's like, hey, this is Kev. You're going to suck his dick. Where can we go? So we go to the park next to this bitch's house. This chick gives like look, you know when they say fat chicks are...
Yeah, they
She
suck
lived up
dick
to
the
that?
best.
Yes, right?
They go crazy.
So for the next like year, my entire friend group just goes to this fat bitch's house and gets their dick sucked.
I told you a similar story to this, dude.
And so the one time we went over there, my best friend Ramses is getting... I got sucked off first, and then he got sucked off. And while he's getting sucked off, her parents aren't home. I'm in her big-ass house. I stole every single one.
Yeah, I was saying, you find something
I
to steal,
stole
right?
every single one of this bitch's DVDs out of the cases. It was like a huge DVD collection. I opened up every one and just took the discs out. And I had a pocket full of fucking DVDs.
And imagine her parents confronting her about that.
Like, where'd all the movies
You
go?
think she lived with her parents? Well, yeah, you're
No, she
14,
did.
right?
No, she
Yeah,
did move.
yeah.
She lived with her parents.
But
for
imagine
sure.
the parents kind of putting the pieces of the puzzle
Well,
together
at
at
least
some
they didn't
point.
lose no jury or money because we were way more.
The Slob
vicious.
Monster's a very, very legendary person amongst
that
the
was
friend group.
that was like a kind of dark period in my life when I think about it. The period of time where I was getting chicks, but I was also broke, so I was stealing from them.
Yeah.
So like I would bring a girl home from the bar and then just take like $40 out of her purse or whatever.
Like, I don't know what happened. Yeah.
And it's like, I didn't really have that much money, so I felt cool about it or whatever. But then they would sometimes ask you, like, hey, did I leave any money at your house? I'm like, no, you did not. You did not.
That's what you did.
But then I put the homies onto it too, like all my BMX friends back in the day.
stealing.
And then they all start doing it too. And then some of them busted this move in situations that you weren't supposed to bust it in. Like, oh, you hooked up with like the homegirl that we all really cool with.
You should have stole from her.
And then you take her whole Xbox, and it's like so obvious that it's you. Because with money, there's always going to be the plausible deniability
You
of
might have
like,
fallen out of your purse. You might have
exactly.
lost
Maybe
it.
you spent a little bit more at the mall.
Right, the fucking Xbox. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but I got some homies who were busting this move that just like were way too flagrant with it.
Did they go to jail?
No.
Nobody tells, right?
No, about $40 or an Xbox.
No, that's what I said. Nobody
Where's the
tells,
proof?
right? The crazy part is like that used to be the play. Like, all right, I'm gonna go in the room with her. Y'all go to the parents' room and ramshack the parents' room. We used to go crazy.
Yeah.
It was like, damn, I feel bad. I just hope that my daughter doesn't do the same to me.
Yeah.
That'll hurt.
Oh yeah, that would.
It's like
that would kill
I
you.
don't want the karma for that. Like I pray every day. Like let's
No,
not
once
go
you
that
have
way.
kids, you definitely start thinking about all the crazy ass shit that you did when you were a kid. Way
I
different.
don't have any
Yeah.
daughters, so
Taking all the DVDs.
man. Shout out
Imagine
to the Slob Monster.
How would you even return to a normal life if you found out that your teenage daughter was letting like a whole basketball team's worth of guys come over and get sucked off, and then meanwhile one of their friends took all your DVDs?
I had the CD
That's
book.
what I'm over here thinking about that shit. Like fuck no.
I had a CD book at my parents' house with all this bitch's DVDs.
Boarding
What
school.
would you do?
She's going to boarding school.
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
going
yeah.
to boarding school for the rest of the high school, and you can slut your college life out. Whatever you're gonna do, it will not happen in my house again.
The part of the story that, like, there's a certain part where that's kind of hot to you, right? Because you know that she is living out some deep-seated trauma and mental illness by doing this. Like there's like something went wrong in her life that she wants to suck off 8 guys in a row.
Yeah.
Or never mind that she ended up being 380 pounds. And you're participating in it, and that's kind of cool.
Look, but the
It's
crazy
a story.
the crazy part is this though. Like, what if we want to fuck 8 bitches in a row? Like, we can eat 8.
Oh no, we're
pussies.
normal.
Yeah, that's what
we're
I'm
normal.
saying. Like, she might have just want to get off. Like,
But that's in our biology.
Right.
yeah,
We have to spread our seed.
yeah, we do.
Yeah, this chick definitely was, she was, I don't know, man.
There's something different about wanting to consume the seed of 8 men in a row just for the hell of it.
So look, I was in Sac one night. We was at Sac State. We up there at the college.
Were you with Kidding?
Nah, this is our college days. I was with Big Shitty. He was in college up there. So we was all at the school, and we're, you know what I'm saying? We with some bad bitches. I'm bad bitches that go to the college, right? We getting drunk. Now they get to know, oh, just come back tomorrow. So it's this big old bitch sitting on the fucking couch. It's a big bitch. I done popped the E-pill. I gotta get off.
You're ready to jump on the grenade.
I gotta get off, right? But I'm like, I can't fuck this big bitch. Like, I can't do it, right? So I'm like, hey, I'm having problems seeing right now. I'm drunk. I'm like, hey, you can drive me to the gas station. I told the big girl, right? Because I didn't want the bad bitches to see me just go out that way, right? So I take the big bitch. We go around the corner. She gives some of the best top, like you said, right? So I come back in the house. I'm like, bro, the big bitch sitting in the car. If y'all want to go to the car, just drive around the corner. She gonna suck your dick. So when the bad bitches start saying that, everybody's leaving the house and their friend never came back, right? So I'm sitting on the couch. They like, what are you doing with what are y'all doing with my friend? I'm like, I don't know. Everybody trying to go to the store or whatever the case is. Why did they get jealous of the big bitch sucking everybody's dick to where it just turned into an orgy?
An orgy?
They're like,
you love that competition.
Yeah, you love that competition.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, how did I set it off like this? That was the weirdest, like, alley-oop.
Was the big chick in the orgy?
Nah, she was still
She had to
outside.
stay outside.
Somebody
Sleep in the car. You fat fuck.
She was just filled with cum. Like,
No, somebody fell in love with somebody fell in love with the fat bitch that night. I swear
Was it
to
a
God,
fat white
one of
woman?
my homeboys. No, it was a fat black girl.
Ooh.
And that was like different too. But
She looked like Lizzo?
No, she looked like Respucia. So look,
she looked like fucking Eddie Murphy.
one of my homeboys was out there kissing and all that shit. After
What?
That.
Even after she ate up all these nuts?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Dear
Yeah, I got a
Lord.
friend of
He
mine
was
who.
fucking. He slept in the car with her,
Wow.
and it was impossible.
That's
I don't know how.
That's love. Yo, oh yeah, but like it's hard. Like when you like are getting hit or whatever, and that's making your dick hard. But then you look down at her and you're just repulsed by every part of her body.
You're thinking about a whole nother bitch. You like
Yeah, but then it's like, why am I doing it if I have to think about something I did a couple weeks ago?
Because
you're a dirty
fucking
fuck, yeah.
dude, man.
It's like you don't feel like jacking off this night, like.
But jacking off is pretty good.
Not
right?
off drugs, bro. It's like you're a
See,
loser.
I've never done any like serious drugs, so I don't know. I've never done the
You
fucking
never did
ecstasy.
an E-pill?
Never.
Like, jacking off of an E-pill, like, it turns into a movie, bro. You jacking off of something. Have you ever jacked off of an E-pill?
Just in general, it's going to take too long.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's like, bro, that's not going to.
When I interviewed Rucci, he was telling me jerking off on ecstasy, it's a much longer jerk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you'd be jerking off all day.
Yeah.
Way longer.
Some of my more embarrassing memories throughout my life, there was this girl that we were friends with that when I was in my bar scene days in Long Beach, and there was this one girl that I was cool with and we had hooked up before, but we were just friends.
Right.
And then like we end up doing a shitload of coke and I bring her back to the house and it's like, this is like closer to my friend. And she's sucking my like limp dick, trying to get it hard for like 45 minutes before I get it hard enough to put in her vagina. And it's just like
Don't you hate that
embarrassing,
shit?
you know?
Don't
like
you
Is it
hate
because of the
that shit?
cocaine?
the coke makes it so you can't
Mixed
get hard,
with
yeah.
the fact that she's also your friend.
No, it
was
was
just
cool with
the
her
coke.
being my friend.
I think once you focus on trying to get hard, it's never going to happen. Like, get up.
That's why you need that blue
Come
chew.
on. Come on. Bro, you be sitting there, bro.
But I've never been so soft that I couldn't get hard.
You got to squeeze.
Besides drugs.
Yeah.
Coke for sure.
Yeah.
We'll get you there.
You gotta ecstasy pill at the wrong time would do that to you
But
too.
I had
You
a hard
ever
time
felt-
getting hard with a girl on Plug Talk one time, and I went in the bathroom and got head from my girl for like 10 minutes, and then I was all right.
and ran back. Sometimes you just gotta get like half chub and just squeeze, because once it gets in there, it's getting hard.
You take a popsicle stick and you tape it to your dick so that it'll be like
Like
so
a
you can get
splint.
it in.
Is that a thing?
No, I'm just kidding.
Like,
but
I was about to say, you give splinters to the
you
Vij,
give it a
man.
splinter for sure.
all right, we gotta stop talking about this. All of our Christian fundamentalist listeners
You have a lot of
probably
those?
tuned out. Yeah, tons.
Shit,
I assume we're really big in that community.
that's pretty sick.
Well,
Everybody smash the like button
yeah, right now.
now.
And you guys, I have grandmothers and shit that's calling about.
Do they
Adam's
watch
tape.
this?
Wait, what? Grandmothers?
Wait. Can I go piss real quick?
Sure.
Go ahead.
I gotta-
I'm
We'll keep
talking
talking.
about grandmothers.
Really?
Yeah, she's like, yeah.
Why are you wearing a bathing suit?
I don't know whether Chinatown shorts, bro.
Why you got Africa on your penis? Yo, he got a whole world map. Africa is directly on his cock.
Oh wow.
What are you saying?
What are you saying, bro?
What are you saying, Kev?
Yeah, is that
Tell me
fucking
more.
Klansman?
You got
Nah, look.
fucking Rwanda right over your cock.
Listen. I'm not gonna lie, cause she watches. Grandma Betty watches everything.
Uh-huh.
Grandma Betty told me that Adam's about to let somebody fuck his wife. I'm like, what the fuck are you watching? I be thinking like, damn, my whole family watches this shit. It's crazy though. But I mean, hey, it's a good thing. At least they're staying young, cause
Yeah.
I'm not filtering shit. They know that.
Wait, so you haven't seen it?
No, I've been going.
I love that you're not terminally online.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
taking X pills and fucking
Yeah.
400-pound wildebeest.
No, my whole thing was this. I was in Atlanta. I did want to tap in, but then it was like
Tap it.
I did want to
Who do you tap in with when you're in Atlanta?
No, I'm
Letter
talking
the
about I
plug.
went to yeah, with Litter the Plug, right? But I was doing a whole lot of running around and all that shit to where I never got, because I don't
You gotta
know.
get
I don't know.
situated.
I don't know if me and my wife are gonna have sex to it or not.
Is this an option? You're thinking about that? You got to bang your wife to my work with my wife first, right? I'll give you a plug talk trial.
Nah, I knew you were gonna say that. Nah, but remember I told you I
offended.
only watch porn with girls.
Wait,
but
just
I'm not-
girls, no dicks at all?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Jason
Wait,
Luv has
wait,
a dick. I hate to break it to you.
No. I only watch porn with like
Oh,
my
okay.
bitch. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the end of the day, we were just gonna watch it together. But the baby and shit, just like we didn't have to.
When you have a little baby, it really
yeah, it's like we gotta go to the
throws a
other
stick
room
in the
to watch
spokes
it.
of your
Yeah,
sex
it's
life,
like,
yeah.
God
Random
damn.
question, Bricc Baby. Do you enjoy lesbian porn? Girl on girl?
No.
No.
Okay.
I'd rather watch paint dry.
So my question is, what percentage of gay does that make you that you enjoy the dick in the it's a prerequisite to the
that's
videos you
sex.
watch.
That's
yeah.
regular
I
sex.
want to watch sex.
It's sex.
But is it 3%?
that's not.
That's not gay.
It's not.
Okay,
gay.
so let me ask you this.
It might be like
Do you-
a
would-
1%.
oh, okay, so let me ask you something.
1%.
Let's say the guy's got 3 inches.
Oh, that's gay. I ain't watching that either.
If he has 3 inches, I'm
You don't
not
want to
watching
watch it.
Yeah. I'm
So
not
are you
watching
saying you'd like to see a big dick in your pornos?
But so you like basketball?
Correct.
You watch the NBA.
Yes.
You don't watch the local junior high team.
Dude, I just fucking.
You want to watch somebody who's excellent at
Yes.
what they're doing. You don't want to watch somebody who's just getting started.
Okay.
You got 3-inch dick. You're just getting started. Your
if you
dick has
got-
not bloomed yet.
Well, if you got a 3-inch dick, you're probably not going to be participating.
This is
Right,
the
yeah.
thing. The girl, like I said, I usually, you weren't on the pod that time. When I fuck with porn, I have the girl role play. Whatever the girl does,
Just pretend
you
to be a
gotta
dude.
do, and I gotta do what the dude does, and she gotta do what the girl's doing.
What?
At all the positions,
You have
all
to
of that
match
shit.
up to what's going on the screen?
Yeah. That's
Oh, my
super
God.
dope. That's dope as fuck.
That sounds
I'm trying to
interesting.
picture like,
That's being a porn. Like, this is the furthest I get as a porn star.
but it's like you're
you get
playing
what I'm
Twister.
saying?
You got to like repeat
Yeah.
what is
Yeah,
happening on the
Simon
other side. And be like, all right, no,
says,
like this.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a Crip Mac
Oh,
porn?
goddamn.
Yep.
It fives so good.
Bro, did you see? So I go on Instagram Live with FYBJ Main. Are you familiar?
Listen, I
yeah, I
have
wanted
no
to
idea
talk
who
to
that
you.
is.
Do your homework.
All I know is he's the guy who had you remove the Durkio cereal, right?
He did, and he's an up and coming star in these
It
streets.
do hit different when Bootleg Kev don't know who you is. It do hit
It
different.
do hit different
I
when
truly, I saw like a little bit of like he was homeless or something.
He
I think I
was.
saw like
he has a home now
okay,
in Texas.
and you guys just got into it, right?
Well, no, we didn't get into it.
Okay.
We went on live together, and I see that Crip Mac is lurking, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna add Crip Mac. Boom. Crip Mac starts just telling FYBJ Man that he will beat the shit out of him, and they just start going at it. And now everybody's blaming me, saying like, oh, there's going to be a Chicago, LA gang war, which I don't really know how you think that that's going to work, because I'm going to be honest with you, like most of these Chicago gang members and LA gang members, they're not really like doing like international missions and driving, like 15 hours to go take care of some shit. I think it was actually all in good fun. Crip Mac kind of like people think that I planned it. I did not plan it. Crip Mac just came in there. I don't know how his day was going.
On a sick one.
I think he just knew that he had to say something crazy if he wanted to make this shit viral. So he just clicked into the mode and just starts telling J Mane that he'll beat the dog shit out of him. But now a lot of people, and I saw Tay Savage on fucking Instagram Live with J Mane yesterday, basically telling him that he would beat his ass if Crip Mac beat his ass, because that would be disrespectful to Chicago as a whole.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
So maybe we could actually start a gang war like internationally. I say international because it's a different time zone.
That's why I'm like, a motherfucker. With that, I didn't really agree with it, because I did think you planned it.
I did not plan that
I
at all.
thought you planned it.
That was just Crip Mac being Crip Mac.
I kind of wasn't feeling it. I'm like, why are you letting this nigga argue on this live? But it was cool. Okay,
so funny.
I'm bullshit. I'm bullshit. So it's but I'm like, as a whole, it made the neighborhoods look like, you get what I'm saying, to the world, the neighborhoods is the only thing. It's not like they separate 55th Street from 60th Street. And it's like, anybody arguing with a clown that's from GD putting shit on BD in the middle of a fucking, did you hear that? He like, on BD, I beat your ass. Like, bro, this is clown shit going on. Like, but at the end of the day, it was funny as fuck.
You're saying the guy J Mane was...
Yeah, he's from GD, but he was putting shit. Did you catch that?
GD's Gangster Disciples, right?
But no, I mean, I'm still kind of confused about what hood he's from. Black Disciples.
He's from Gangster Disciples. He's a GD.
But when I said that, he was rejecting it so hard on the podcast. I don't even know. Like, I'm still kind of confused.
That's because he just was trolling. He couldn't be from BD and be fucking Ruga and them's ex-homeboy or current homeboy. I don't know how to feel.
It's too confusing. Somebody break it down in the comments.
I seen King Yella chime in on that shit. Like,
because he was on a live with them yesterday too. Because like he don't get along. Like that was what was insane last night, is that you had a bunch of BDs and GDs on Instagram live together, keeping it cool, keeping it cordial. You had Tay Savage and then King Yella and J Mane and Tay 600, and they're all in the same fucking Instagram live. Like, for people who really pay attention to Chicago rap, that shit was trippy to see them all just being cool with each other. Like, that is the equivalent of having some Hoovers and neighborhoods in the same fucking IG live.
Grow up.
Hard to imagine.
Motherfuckers be grow, but they all coming together over their city. Like, they like, fuck that.
So they all were coming together over Crip Mac?
No, they were just all coming together to just talk shit and just hang out and stuff. But nobody, I don't know, like, after watching that IG live, it's hard to imagine them seeing each other in person and feeling the need to actually kill each other. Like, it just didn't seem. And now, granted, you're talking about King Yella. He's been out of Chicago for mad years. Tay just did 10 years. Like, like all these guys. J Mane obviously has like removed himself from the whole Chicago world.
What did King Yella say exactly about? Did you pay attention?
I watched a bunch of it.
About that J Mane was gonna whoop C-Mac or some shit like that.
Well, now Crip Mac is out here trying to get a boxing match going with J Mane, which he would paralyze J Mane the first time he hit him. That's a very different size.
But King Yella and C-Mac briefly had words up here.
They here?
Yeah.
No, they met here, but it was all cordial. It was all cool. What, you think that they had?
I seen it when it first happened.
You were there?
Yeah, I'm the one that made them shake hands.
Was it actually like a little bit of tension?
Yeah.
But they never talked to each other online. It wasn't.
Just, I think it was just cuz being cool with the Brookshire dude.
Who's that?
Stacy Brookshire. C-Mac's dad.
Oh, yeah, because King Yellow's homies with C-Mac's fake dad.
Yeah.
You know about all this?
So he be clout chasing no line because he like C-Mac, what up? He like, oh, cuz.
They say, is that the guy who's supposed to be a snitch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But King Yellow's kind of like denying it. And that's like, he's really homies with this guy. Because he lives in Vegas.
Yeah.
Shout out to Vegas.
He was like, he clout chasing with that nigga online. Whoa. I'm like, man, that's some internet shit. Whoa. And then Yella was like, yeah, nigga. Like, I never said nothing bad about you. And like, just because I know this dude. And like, we wasn't on there talking about, oh, yeah, I'm fucking with C-Mac dad. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, on a purely fight basis, King Yella versus Crip Mac is the fight that I would want to see on a boxing level, because we joke around a lot of this stuff, you know, Bosco versus Crip Mac. I mean,
is that supposed to happen, the Bosco thing?
I don't think so. I don't know why. Maybe Bosco realized that
enough money on the floor.
Yeah, Crip Mac would hospitalize him like immediately. Like Bosco, much respect, you will die fighting Crip Mac. That is not a good idea.
Have we seen Crip Mac fight?
I mean, he apparently has done a lot of it. I'm just basing it on their sizes.
Yeah, see, you can't go off size.
And I know you can't base everything on size, but size does matter.
Not the
we
size
definitely
of
have learned that this week.
The motion of the ocean.
Or it doesn't. Or it doesn't. Or it doesn't.
Or it's mid.
Love matters.
Yeah, that's
Love, thank you.
Yeah.
Love is fire, yes. But
I
I
want
don't
to say
know.
something, but it's like, damn, we were off record, so I can't even make the joke that I was going to make.
Nah, but bro, Yella and Crip Mag, that would be fire. No, because, okay, I asked somebody that I know, just to put into perspective of
be fire,
how much money you could get in the influencer boxing world. I know somebody who's like deep in that world. And I said to him, I go, how much you really think I could get to box Jason Luv right now? And he said maybe 200K.
Yeah, for sure.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I said I'm probably just gonna keep doing porn.
Yeah,
That's not.
That's not bad.
That's not moving the needle.
That's not
for,
bad.
You know.
That's not bad. Yeah, but
But when you're talking about like porn people, like think about what I would want to do. Because like, okay, I would probably lose that fight, right?
Maybe. Maybe he can't fight.
So I'm gonna have to go real hard to
He'll
try to
fuck you.
prepare myself for it.
he'll fuck you up.
He'll fuck me up based on just looking at him.
How
Yes.
tall is he? Like
He's
6'5"?
huge. He towers over me.
that's what
And
I
he's
was about
super
to say.
muscular.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Come on, he'll
Yeah,
fuck me
he'll
up.
Fuck you
I was just
up.
saying on Bradley Martin's podcast that I would beat his ass, but I'm just gonna be more honest here and say that's not true.
Without being in the boxing ring, like if you get a nut shot off because you can't miss. So
I'm gonna hit him in the nuts. That's against the rules.
No, that's
If
what I
you did a
said.
street
Not-
fight.
if it was
Oh
a
no, I'm
street
talking
fight.
about like a boxing. Yeah,
That's
we're
what
not
I
gonna
was about
fight
to
on the
say.
streets.
I mean, you one below the belt and one to the chin, real quick.
Imagine we fought like in the 55th Street alley and I just punched him in the dick.
Yeah, that's how you gotta do some shit.
That's
like
grimy
that,
because
bro.
then you're going for his livelihood.
That's what I'm saying.
Ah, you're trying to take away
Take him out
his
the
money
game.
maker.
Your balls stop working. All of a sudden you can't.
Shit.
Damn, dude, that makes me think about when I got hit in the balls around my bike and I was coming blood for a couple days.
Whoa,
Jesus.
That's like a superpower now. If I had that now,
you would get paid if you could
Bro,
do
Lena,
a blood buddy shot.
get ready. The bloodbath is coming.
Blood. Don't do it, blood bath.
But I wonder if OnlyFans would remove that because they don't let you do blood play. But what if I just inadvertently have blood in my nut?
So you can't. Is that a thing? Like fucking on the period? Is that
a category
that
on
like-
OnlyFans?
I think that's
a
allowed.
cherry popsicle?
But I can't like slice your stomach open with a fucking rusty tin can or anything on OnlyFans. We can't do pee, can't do poop. I don't even think you're allowed to do fisting.
You can't do.
You
pee.
can't do fisting?
I don't think so. Not
What
on
kind of
OnlyFans.
bullshit platform is OnlyFans?
That's what I'm saying.
You can't do pee.
No pee, no poop. No.
Are they considering squirt
Squirt.
peeing?
That's what I was
'Cause
just
that's
about to
piss.
say.
I think squirt is allowed. It's all about the context, you know?
Yeah.
It's all about like how it comes off. And it's all about if you get reported, which I feel like there's a lot of people up because you know another thing is public content. You can't put that shit up anymore.
Really?
Because I know a girl who I saw a video of her back in the day. She's walking out of the Dave & Buster's in Hollywood and she just straight up like hits a squat or some shit and just fucking blasts squirt all over the stairs, which, you know, sounds like pee, right? I remember
piss.
watching that and just being like, this is vile. This should not exist. This is fucking
Did
bad.
you report her?
I did not report her.
You
But then
sound
soon
like you
after, I
did.
find out that OnlyFans banned public content. And I'm like, okay, well, that makes
So
sense.
people were out getting it, like getting fucked at David Buster's and shit, like on
think.
OnlyFans.
Stuff like that.
That's the type of shit I do on there.
Bust it open at Dave
I
& Buster's.
love
There's
fucking
children
in
there.
public.
Yeah, but there's kids around.
Look, not Dave and Buster. Well, no, not after fucking 10 o'clock. They
Just gonna
clear it
hope
out.
that they cleared all the kids
No, they
out.
clear all the kids out, and it's like
Yeah,
a
some
bar.
children
So-
probably walk through that chick's squirt on those stairs later on that day.
Yeah, I mean, it was
should.
at night, and hopefully maybe like there would be a little dew that would wash it away or something.
I mean, and listen, to be fair, we're in LA, so she wasn't the only person pissing in them
you
stairs.
fuck with dew?
Dew?
Yeah. You wake up in the morning, there's just dew everywhere.
Dew. Oh, you talking about like the fucking shit that's on your grass?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You like dew?
Is you like, dude?
Mountain Dew. That's
I
what
like,
that is, right?
I like Mountain Dew.
Yeah, Mountain Dew is like,
Little fucking.
you don't think about it because you've been calling it Mountain Dew your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
But that dew is just like water that just kind of formed overnight, right?
Yeah.
That's why you can't sleep outside like the way you want to. You wake up with dew on you.
Do you want to sleep outside?
I don't.
You
Primarily because of the dew.
You ever You ever
Hood dew.
You ever wake up with dew on you?
No, because I don't sleep outside.
No, I'm talking about the other dew.
Doo-doo?
Do?
Yeah,
What, like
Shit in your pants?
like doo on your dick.
Are you
what,
talking
poop?
about?
Yeah.
Hell no. As soon as I finish doing anal or even vaginal, most of the time I go wash my cock off. Is that, you don't?
For
I mean,
sure.
I always
Anal?
shower.
I never did anal without a condom.
Oh, that's gay.
Nah, I
You
have.
gonna put something
I
rubber
think
in
I
her?
have.
She gonna get hurt.
Yeah, no, for sure. I no.
You ever
with
pull?
my wife.
You ever have the shitty dick?
Have I?
His dick is always shitty.
Yeah, I was
right?
like, name shitty. Nah, but no, I have. But not, I've had a shitty condom before. And it turned me all the way off.
What those smells like?
I don't even know. You know you're holding your breath after you see that shit. You try not to throw up. You just like, it's all type
I
of
never
shit
did
going on.
condom anal. Wait, you scared she got AIDS or something? Or you got
The
AIDS?
lube with the condom.
Bro,
probably makes
anal,
it a
you're
little
doing
bit-
anal wrong if you wear a condom.
Nah, I'm just saying, the first time, I really never got no fucking instructor to teach you anal.
You need one.
Yeah. Like,
Brian Pumper.
but
Bro, tell me why he's
But
been
the-
tapping in with me heavy.
Didn't you do a documentary about his life?
Yes, and he never spoke to me after this, but then because of Leonard's scene, he hit me up and filled me in on what's going on with his court case and why he's been low key and how he's got to get through some legal stuff, but he is down to do the interview. He just needs
You got to do the interview.
Oh my god, it would change my whole life.
He was cracking eggs on bitches' heads,
Bro.
And he invented that. He's a fucking genius.
That was another example of
that's-
my wife knowing how much of a piece of shit I was because we were at one of these, you know how they got the donut
Everybody
shops with the
knows B
boba
Pumper,
Yeah.
bro.
in the valley? Fucking Brian Pumper's in front of us in line
With
When?
12 fake chains.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
North Hollywood.
He's a rapper though, so you
Ooh.
can't
So maybe 2.5. Pre-pandemic.
But that's wild because I'm pretty sure he got caught up during like early pandemic.
Pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
We're in line to get donuts. Brian Pumper's in front of us. Say, oh shit, it's Brian Pumper. She said, who's that? Porn star. Why do you know all the guys?
Yeah. He's a legend.
Then we walk
yeah,
out.
everybody
I
knows
literally
Big
was like,
Pumper.
no, you don't understand. It's like a thing in hip hop. Fabulous said you got Brian Pumper, Jules, whatever. So we walk out and he's getting into like, I don't know, a 99 Nissan Sentra packed full of all his belongings.
Yeah,
Not known for
sure,
having the nicest
for sure.
cars.
He's not
But
known
all
for
of his
having a lot of
belongings-
money at all.
All his belongings are in the car. He's
Yes.
living in the
Yeah,
car.
right.
But he still had the jewels on.
I mean, you're talking.
and he was wearing lugs.
You are talking about someone who at one point made a YouTube video taking an AIDS test in his car.
Yeah, see, I'm not. I saw him outside a Playhouse once. That was the only other time I saw him.
He always had fake chains on, bro.
And you know what's
Of
so
course
funny?
he did have money.
There's a Vlad clip.
A lot of people have fake chains who have money.
Okay, not like this. There's a Vlad clip where he talks about costume jewelry and how rich people will have costume jewelry. You know, like you could be some woman that has like $1 million wedding ring and you get like a fake wedding ring that looks just like it and you wear
Yeah,
that
you
because
wear
it's
it out
less
so they
dangerous
won't
for
rob
you
you.
to
Yeah.
go out and do whatever you're going to do. This is not that. This is like a guy who is wearing jewelry that if it were real would be worth millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And it's you're not. You're sleeping in the car, whatever.
Yeah.
I miss the Vlad Brian Pumper interview era.
And then the motherfucker, what if somebody robs you for that fake shit and they go
What if they
overboard
blow you
for
down
it?
for
Yeah,
it?
that's
Well, I
what
got
I'm
homies who have fake Rolexes in case they get robbed. They're just like, take it, go ahead.
Really?
Yeah.
But they look great, and these motherfuckers have money.
I just don't understand how you then get away with it. Like, how do you ever convince the world that your jewelry is real after that?
I just
don't
my
think it's
friends
for
aren't like
convincing.
on.
Yeah.
They're not like rappers, but they're just like, I like nice watches. I can afford a real Rolex, but I'd rather have a fake one in case it gets lost, someone steals it, and I could just go get another one.
I just don't even understand the purpose of fucking having it.
Yeah, because it's like bringing. I could see if you have that watch and then you wear
You're
it out.
either way, you're bringing negative attention to yourself.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
fake watch. Like I like recently, one of my friends died over a fake watch.
For real?
Yeah.
Wait, did he try to keep it, or did they just?
Nah, they just start blowing.
Oh,
It wasn't
Pause.
even that. Pause. But
Rest in
yeah.
peace, but also pause.
Yeah, on the hood, like they just start blowing, like nigga, and took the shit.
That's
fake
crazy.
watch. Imagine you commit a homicide
A murder.
and you realize I killed this guy over this fucking.
Just imagine being on
Canal
the run.
Street watch.
Yeah, just imagine being on the run over that shit.
That's insane.
Over a fake watch. Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Let's get to go
What?
ahead. No. I thought we were going to our topics.
I have another topic that I would like to bring up. It felt like the night that Lena the Plug's sex tape with this large gentleman came out, it felt like she was in contention that night for the most depraved content that was going viral on social media at that time, because at the same time that her tape came out, another tape came out, a short video clip of the Island Boys French kissing each other.
Yeah.
I can honestly say that this
I saw that.
Maybe had the most engagement that I've seen anything have in recent years. And I'm talking about, like, I look at Academics' account, it's got like 50,000 comments. The No Jumper post, which I think went up a little bit later, like 35,000 comments. Like the No Jumper reel had 300,000 shares. So you're telling me that out of the 3 million Instagram followers that No Jumper has, that 10% of those people had someone in their life that they wanted to not just, you know, they could have screenshotted it. They could have, like, you know, copy and pasted the link. No, they sent this to their friends. Check this out. Look at these two little Cuban brothers
Making Florida look bad.
making out with each other. And
Florida's not claiming them.
But they're like some fucking Florida jits for sure, though.
Yeah. No, they are representative of a certain strain of retardation that exists in Florida. Like, I mean, I'm not saying
I lived
that,
there for a long
like,
time.
Kodak Black would never do that. And Kodak Black is not like a young Cuban kid, but
I don't think it has anything to do with them being Cuban.
I mean, I'm just saying that, like, you know, I don't think Kodak Black would ever make out with his brother for views and OnlyFans
Well, Kodak
money.
Black's rich. Those dudes are like, they're just like hanging on to relevance.
I think that, and that is,
That's
you know,
what
that's
clout.
why it was so sad, is because you know that they would never do that
Ever.
unless they
only
just
for the
needed
clout,
money.
bro. They need money, bro.
Because, okay, even within the gay community,
Right.
making out with your brother
It's wild.
It's
is
crazy.
wild. Even if you've fully normalized and accepted that guys are going to fuck other guys, making out with your brother.
That shit is sick.
That's
It's
some
so-
West Virginia
it's
shit.
like-
That's not some Florida shit. That's some Appalachia shit.
I'm
That's
still
it.
kind of reeling from it. Even the interview that I did with them before they became
I
the
mean,
Island
Baby
Boys.
and Wayne's kiss is one of the most famous.
But that wasn't
kisses in
open
the
mouth. That
world.
That was some Godfather shit.
That was them trying to be mafia bosses. I don't think it worked, but I think that I think that this is just like a different thing. Like, it really makes me concerned for them, because you remember how when they first got popping, they were just doing hella cameos?
Yeah.
And that was probably killing it for them for a while.
Yeah.
And now at this point, there's probably like very little money coming in. And can you imagine them just huddling up and just being like, all right,
Let's start an OnlyFans and kiss each other.
they already had OnlyFans, but how are we going to make this shit pop?
Yeah.
We're not going to get attention by fucking girls on our OnlyFans. Let's make out.
Well, they're not.
Let's
They're
kiss.
not on OnlyFans doing shit with each other, are they?
I think that the kissing is as far as they've come up
Okay.
to this point. Hopefully.
Have they never did like a train type thing?
Bro, if they end up sucking each other's dicks on OnlyFans, and at some point we are forced to see, like, on Instagram, you know what it's going to be? It's going to be like a screenshot with an eggplant emoji so
Or
that they
you're
can
just-
still post it on the
Yeah.
gram.
Twitter's wild too. You just be
Twitter, they'll have
scrolling
it,
and you'll
no
be like,
doubt.
"Fuck."
Bro, that shit will really fuck me up. Even as just a person who's, like, spoken to them, I will be perturbed by
You
that.
spoke to them. Did you have? Did they come off?
Gay? Not specifically. They came off pathetic and,
That's what I
you know, like,
Like,
but like when you talk to them, it is kind of like, oh, your IQs are so low cumulatively that you might really do something like this. Like that's why I guess I'm not that shocked.
Right.
Is because they just seemed like they were so retarded.
Yeah, because they did he bit the bottom lip too.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
like
Oh, see, I didn't see that.
He did
It
a
was like
good
the
kiss.
it was
He bit
like
the lip?
not the
Romantic.
bit the lip, but it was like the suck the lip. It was
See, the
not
thing is
it
that
wasn't
like twins
wow.
are like strangely close.
And that makes it so much worse.
That's
You're disrespecting the institution
So
of twindom.
I understand like twins fucking each other. I remember
You
those the
understand that?
ATL twins.
Understand?
You
Or
understand?
no, not fucking each other.
Whoa.
Fucking
What
women
the
together. That's
fuck?
what I meant to
Yeah,
say.
yeah, yeah.
I meant to say fucking women
If you're
together.
my brother, we could for sure get some pussy together.
we
Yeah,
could
yeah.
get some pussy together.
That's what
you
I meant.
said fucking each other.
Sorry.
You fucked me up with that one.
Not fucking each other. It's like, I understand two brothers fucking each other. I mean, I am white, right?
Yeah, like the conversation is tough to keep going after that because it's like, oh, Kev thinks this is all good. This doesn't even scratch the surface for him.
No, I was just saying, I understand them fucking women together.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
But
Where
that's
are
what
the
I said.
ATL
Only
twins?
fit.
Bro, they used to fuck hella bitches together.
Holler at me. Where are the ATL twins?
They were dope.
We'll do some Fent with them.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. I don't know. Like all right, I know a lot of porn girls who have a sister who are also doing porn. And
There was Havana Ginger and Savannah Ginger.
the Wikipedia of pornography's history right here. But for the most part, they don't fuck each other.
I would hope not.
They might sometimes slime out a guy together, but they're not gonna make
kissing?
out or eat each other's pussy because they're
They
related. It's
don't
weird,
kiss at
right?
all?
It's literally
think so.
incest.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Most of the porn girls I know who have a sibling in the game don't do that, and even I'll rewind the clock. I remember when Lil Xan went on tour, he had a mom and a daughter on his tour bus together who were making out. And that blew my fucking mind into a million pieces.
What were
that
they
was
making out
possible.
for?
I think just to impress the rapper.
See, that's some fucking. So, full disclosure.
White or black? They were white.
I think white.
They were white for sure.
Definitely.
Twice during my radio career, we've had siblings. So, once for Kanye tickets, a mom and daughter made out.
And you brought them up into
They came up to the radio station. We had to see the birth certificate, check their IDs. It was a mom and a daughter. They made out for Kanye tickets. This is 07.
And there was no discussion that maybe this would be not appropriate for the radio.
2007.
This is
No.
2007.
And
Before
then,
cancel culture.
and then in Tampa,
yeah, for sure.
it's on YouTube actually. In Tampa in 2014, two sisters, they came with their birth certificates, pictures of them as kids together. They made out for Wiz Khalifa tickets. And that's on my YouTube channel.
Are you guys? Are you putting that in the description? Who have you are siblings and
No, we
willing
did.
to
We
make
just
out?
we just
have
went on the
tickets?
Put
no.
your
we-
IG bio.
No, we just went on the
Looking for
air and we were
sisters to
like,
make out.
I forget how we pretty much said what's the craziest thing you would do for Wiz Khalifa tickets? And these chicks were like, hey, we're sisters. We'll go up there and make out. I was like, all right, pull up.
What if a girl hit you up and says she'll eat a nugget of her own shit? Is that crazier? Or is it over
That's
the line?
I
Because
think-
you don't want to see it.
I think
She's going to get sick. And
I
That's your
think
fault.
personally,
That
principle-
crosses a line for you?
yeah, for me, yeah, this the shit, the scat. Not into the scatty, man.
Now, I'm not into it either, but
Wait,
I don't know,
you
though.
said what about the shit? The scat? Wait.
I'm not into the scatty patties,
Okay,
bruh.
hypothetically, if you had a bad bitch that you were fucking with and she had a hot sister,
Right.
now obviously you might think about fucking them together. You might jerk yourself off thinking about them together. But if would you shoot your shot and would you be would it do something different to your brain chemistry fucking a hot chick with her sister?
Are they doing stuff together during this interaction?
Yeah, they're scissoring, they're eating each other out. Sure, let's go the whole way with it.
I think I couldn't get over that.
I would be going crazy.
I wouldn't care.
I wouldn't give a
It's
fuck.
once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm gonna live it up.
I'm
I'm about
alright.
to live it up. I'm going crazy.
Yeah.
That's on y'all to figure
That's
out
some
in the morning.
fucking. That's some real fucking daddy issues. Just
I'm not
unraveling
coming
right in
back
front of you,
around
bro.
that. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm not coming back to that
Yeah.
shit. For sure. I'm not. You guys.
Would you have let a girl come to your radio station and make out with her dad?
Fuck no. That's so weird. That's so fucking.
No, but she's a grown woman. They've never done this before.
No,
He hasn't
No.
indoctrinated her into this. This is just no, we need Wiz Khalifa tickets. We're gonna
That
make
shit
out.
ain't funny, but it's.
Probably not. Yeah, I don't
That
know.
I mean,
shit
to
is
me-
crazy because mother.
We had advertisers pull off of the station because of the sister thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
For
They
sure.
just take a little break and then
For
come back
sure.
after a
It
while.
was like a car dealership. They heard it and they were like, "Yeah, we're not going to be running ads with y'all no more."
wow.
God
Fuck Bootleg
damn.
Kev.
Shout out to my
That's
PD at the
crazy.
time, Orlando. He had my back. Shout out to him.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, that's I figured that. No more fucking church goers.
I'm glad my girl, because my girl got a sister, but she's been in a relationship the whole time I've known her.
Right.
So I never,
How does because your girl's Armenian, right?
yeah.
So Armenian people are very conservative. How do they feel about this whole?
I haven't heard anything personally.
They have to know about this whole Jason.
Oh, they
Luv
have
thing.
to know, but we don't. I haven't heard anything, so I don't know. If anyone has any cool Armenian Facebook pages that they want to tap me in with, where people would be complaining about this sort of thing, just let me know because it's got to be out there. I would love to see the Armenian reaction.
But what about her family specifically?
That's the
I've
mystery
fucked
to me. I don't know.
sisters for sure before though. I ain't fucked them together.
Well, in
but
the
I
words
done
of Future,
fucked-
he wouldn't give a fuck if they were twin sisters.
Yeah, I wouldn't give a fuck. But I mean, it's crazy because it's not like, oh, I'm a fuck her sister just to fuck her world up. It's like fuck her sister, then 3 years later, fuck with her, then 3 years later, her sister comes around, trying to figure out why she was screaming in the other room all those nights.
Wow.
Want to try it out?
Do you think that this is the end of the Island Boys rap career?
I thought it was already
There's
over.
no coming back from this?
I didn't know that they had one.
That was the astonishing thing about them, is that their music was always so bad that it's like, you know how you feel like you'll listen to some random drill rapper and you'll be like, oh, anyone can do this. Like, it's so obviously easy to do certain like really simple street rap type stuff that you just think like, oh, anybody can make a decent song. And then you listen to the Island Boys and you're like, whoa,
what the fuck?
Like, how could anyone be this bad at making music? Because it's like, they're not even trying to rhyme. They're not trying to like.
No, it's terrible.
It's like hella auto tune on it. It's really like something that could only come from the mind of a retard.
Yeah. That's what I'm about to say. A baby, put a baby in that motherfucker.
They're definitely operating at the level of a baby. No, but so they put out a statement to TMZ where they basically tried to sort of backpedal and say that the only reason why they did it was like a social experiment to prove how fucked up people are.
What
are you talking about? This is about how fucked up you are. There's no like statement about society, because society had never seen anything like this until you guys came around. This is not part of like a bigger statement about the world.
How fucked up people are. Like, what are you talking about? This is solely because people forgot who we were.
Yeah.
And now we're kissing. We've been doing this shit. Do you feel like they've been... That's what I was about to say.
If they've done this before?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think that this is purely for the bag. But okay, let's take it a step further. The reason why guys get OnlyFans and then they start doing wild ass gay shit.
Was that on OnlyFans?
That's why I think that video is probably from their OnlyFans. I was almost worried about posting it because I'm like, are we leaking stuff from their OnlyFans, which is kind of like in bad taste, but other people were doing it. So I was like, all right, it's fine. But like, okay, when you get an OnlyFans, Kev, if you made OnlyFans,
right,
you are not going to have that many women signing up for it. It's going to mostly be gay dudes who want to see you do sus shit. Because gay dudes love the idea of seeing a straight man push the limits of their sexuality. So I'm guessing the reason why they did that is because there's a bunch of gay dudes at home jerking their dicks off. Now, I would love to go, maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll go to a gay bar with my camera and a microphone, and I'm going to ask every single gay dude in there, are you subscribed to the Island Boys OnlyFans? And are you one of the people who's tipping them to make out with each other? I'm guessing that we're not going to get any yeses, but I'm like, that has to be the audience that they're catering to.
Wait, do you think people are bold? Like, not like that, but the ones that take pride in being gay, like, yes, I am.
Maybe, but
I mean, that's such a like random niche corner of the internet to just assume anybody in a gay bar is going to be like, yes, I tip them $12 to make out.
I don't think the gay community necessarily knows about the Island Boys.
You got to go to, the 21 and others do.
It is very like...
Do they watch that kind of stuff?
I don't know.
You ever driving down the street and you see some gay dudes walking down the street and you are instantly 100% sure that they're gay, and the only reason why is because their shorts are too short?
I don't know. We are in a hoochie daddy short.
That's what I was about to say.
Hoochie shorts era.
Nah, it's
now.
the tight ones. I know exactly what he's talking about.
But short shorts and a tank top. Oh, it's over. Sure. Down the street from here, the other day I was driving and I just see
with a bandana wrapped around it.
No, because there was nothing like notable about their appearance at all. Just regular looking white guys, short shorts and a tank top. And in my head, I'm just like, oh. Homosexuals in my neck of the woods.
So whatever you do not wear short shorts or tank tops around Adam, because he will assume.
I will assume, for sure. Yeah. Maybe if you have like a specific sport that you're engaging in where this might be required.
No, that's definitely twerk gear. Like,
twerk gear.
I can twerk anytime.
Nice.
Yeah.
Don't play with me.
You ever drive down Sunset or Santa Monica or whatever? I forget. Like I had to like.
It's Santa Monica.
It is, right?
For sure.
And there's a whole like 3-block stretch with just nothing but just gay energy. It's just short shorts on short shorts on short shorts.
My wife,
right?
I was with my wife.
Hub.
Obviously, like on Sunday or Saturday, that crosswalk, that rainbow crosswalk.
Yes.
Like, they come out of that bar and they have like drag things going on where they walk the thing when it's good for them to walk. They put on the whole show for everybody because I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? I'm like, they're walking up on my car,
the area for that,
and
right?
I'm like rolling down the window, like I got a wife.
If you were a dude who really like hated gay people and you wanted to commit a hate crime,
Jesus,
whoa.
I mean, that is like, there's no more efficient spot that you could do it.
Yeah, but those dudes.
Not that they should, and I'm not trying to give any of our listeners ideas.
Look,
I'm just saying it's rare to have such a congregation. You have like 1,000 gay dudes.
Listen, to be fair, I think in
Fran.
every major city, there's an area.
It's not as lit as Santa Monica though. Santa Monica's like they got fucking male strippers on the outside of the bar. Like,
no, I've seen that driving through there. Yeah,
I'm like, whoa,
you'd be like, whoa, it's lit over here.
Fuck,
yeah.
One time,
there was what was that strip club? Was it Ace of
It was
Spades?
ALD, yep.
Yeah,
ALD,
or Ace of Diamonds. That
yep,
was
yep.
It
was right behind all the activity.
But wasn't it also a gay club
during the
when
week.
it wasn't open?
Yeah, during the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
I remember back in the day, a girl told me in New York, she's like, hey, do you want to meet me at the Chelsea Pier? We can smoke a joint, whatever. I'm out riding my bike. I'm like, okay, I'll meet you there. We pull up, sit down, start smoking this joint. There were hella gay dudes. Chelsea's like the gayest part of Manhattan. There hella gay dudes just catwalking up and down that pier, bro. Like fucking straight America's Next Top Model, like trying to get shows, just swinging their hips, hands on the hips. Like I had no idea that it was that intense. You looking at, you gotta go soon?
No. My I'm getting updates about my boy's workout because I'm competing with my boy.
So you get real-time updates?
Look, it said
that's got to be kind of
It
stressful.
says David finished a workout.
So you're in a
He's
fitness
one up on
competition,
your ass.
and the app facilitates this.
With David Brett Tolman, who likes to blow.
I was just about to say, isn't that Blowman right
That's
there?
Blowman.
Roman is working out, bro. Because now I'm trying to like be 100% back on the diet and fitness grind,
Yeah.
and I did 2 hours of cardio yesterday, and my knee feels like it's gonna fucking blow up. Look at David Blowman's getting at him to get a workout in pussy.
Yeah.
Oh man, see, that kind of competition is what I need to go the extra mile.
That's why I'm doing it.
Yeah,
because I feel like I kind of need it.
You want to go in a competition?
You guys should get
60
Apple
days.
You have no
60
weight to
days.
lose.
Yeah. I don't. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
trying to
you're
lose weight.
like a small guy.
Yeah,
Well, you
that's
trying
what
to put
I'm
on-
about say. I'm
put
about
on
to
muscle or
on
just
weight.
exercise?
I'm gonna put on weight.
I wish I had that problem.
I'll exercise.
That'd be a
too.
great fucking. But I got to put on weight. I'm fucking eating every.
You should pull a Greedo.
You know,
You know
I
how
was
Greedo came out of prison
225.
looking way different?
Yeah, I
Imagine seeing him with his face blown up a little bit.
That's how I was. I was 225 when I first came.
What are you right
on.
now?
I'm 180.
Oh, wow.
Why? What were you? Because you were doing lean or some shit, or what was going on?
What? How I lose weight?
No, like why were you fat?
I was in jail. I was big as.
Oh,
fuck
you were
when I
big.
came.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, everybody get all puffy out
You
there.
know, you eating fucking carbs all day. Like
That's true. It's just like spread.
Yeah, spread, honey buns,
Right.
and shit. All the shit that fucks you up.
Right.
But is
it's,
Greedo like muscular under the shirts and shit, you think? Or is he like just chubby? I think he looks like kind of rock hard.
Yeah.
Pause. Pause.
He might be both. It's like it's called the in and out body, man. You got the big arms and shit with the big gut.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he definitely has a gut, so it wasn't any cardio going on. It might have been a lot of push-ups and pull-ups going on.
I'm going to throw this to you guys, and you can let me know what you think. I feel like the LA street rapper scene has taken a much-needed W in the last 24 hours because we all saw YG go into a restaurant or a club or something with Saweetie.
Well, no. I mean, there was footage of them in Mexico making out in a pool.
Like a while ago?
Yeah, like
they've
3
been-
weeks ago.
Okay.
They've been together for a little bit.
Well,
the way,
I'm out of the fucking loop because I just found out from
They just
seeing this
announced
video.
a tour together. YG, Tyga, and Saweetie going on tour.
So maybe this is promo. But all I'm saying is that in terms of the LA street rapper scene, shit is a little dry lately. And I'm not sure to what extent you really want to put YG in that category, since most of the time when I hear a new YG song, it's some booty shaking shit or some Mexican parody shit. But seeing them together kind of made me feel like, all right, we need more of that.
Yeah.
We need LA street rappers taking down the baddest bitches in the game
Yeah.
Period.
and wifing them.
You were on the second YG album, right? On the record with AD?
Yep.
What's it called? Don't Come to LA? Yeah.
Because who else from a LA street rapper scene, who is cracking top-notch ass?
Top notch? Are we talking about who's
Top-notch
fucking?
ass.
Who's
Yeah.
fucking?
Or who's cracking? Like who's popping?
Like who's fucking the bad bitches?
Who's doing
Nobody-
ill shit like what the Migos is doing, or fucking the same bitches as Quavo? That goes a long way for me.
They don't got a
YG?
bag like them. This is the thing. When they come into a LA rapper that once had 200,000 and doesn't have a hustle, like he's not this trapper dude from fucking Alabama, or I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? And
YG's also like a pretty smart dude when it comes to like his business. Like you go to fucking Zoomies, his clothes are in there.
He's talking about outside of YG.
Yeah, like besides him.
Why aren't LA rappers? Because it's like they don't have bags. Like you don't got no money, and nobody. It's like we only can sell in our region.
You know who's
Roddy
doing really
Ricch is
well
the
though,
only
like
one.
financially, who's killing it is G Perico.
Yeah.
Perico's running it up right now.
Doing what?
Just his running his
staying
catalog
consistent.
up. His fucking
Staying
Empire checks every
consistent.
month are crazy. He's staying consistent. He just did a fucking nationwide tour. He
Yeah.
was doing SOBs.
You're that in bed with
Ricci.
Empire that you know how much all their rappers are making?
No, I mean he's killing it.
He
Bro.
sends you the screenshots of
No.
his tune core?
Perico is murdering
Rico's
it.
going
Really?
crazy.
I did not know.
Murdering
Yeah,
it.
He's going crazy.
And he's just been ever since he got off Rock Nation. He's just been dropping, and that this shit's like, it's like fucking real estate. The more you delete, it just keeps like his catalog. So shout out G
I gotta
Perico.
tap in better. There's a G Perico song in the new BMX video that we're putting out. The premiere is July 29th.
Oh, Jeezy's doing pretty well.
On some
Jeezy,
shit.
I was about to say, Jeezy killing.
Oh,
it,
Jeezy's
too.
killing it.
But
Okay, but-
they're not fucking the bad bitches.
Yeah,
That's what
and-
we're
I mean,
saying.
Jeezy, I think is like kind of married.
Yeah, this is true. Who do you think, like when we talk about LA street rappers, who can you really look at? Because when you look at Chicago, you look at the Bronx, you look at Brooklyn, there's a shitload of like drill rappers who are doing millions of views per song,
Okay.
per music video. You look at LA, which is the home of the street shit, or gangbanging shit at the very least. There's not many dudes who are really making that kind of music who you could actually say have like really crazy diehard fan bases right now. And I thought about this quite a bit earlier, and I went to a few different YouTube channels of a few different artists that I thought like, well, let's see how they're doing. There's a lot of artists who maybe are getting big opportunities, or they're kind of being put out there as if they're really killing it. I'm starting to understand where fucking Dejan Paul is coming with his report card, because they're really, it is kind of lacking. There's very few people that you can look at and say, oh, this dude is really doing 1 million views per music video, killing it.
Well, it's crazy
not a lot.
because this is what I'll say about one guy who started off as like, I mean, and also if you like, I mean, Roddy Ricch kind of came into the game doing street shit. So
He comes to mind, but
Roddy Ricch is
he doesn't make that
$1
kind of
million.
music. Let's be real.
he's not known for that kind. What's
At this
playing in
point,
our ear?
The fuck?
What is playing in our ear? Was it you? I don't know.
No, but to be fair, I think a lot of the people who are making quote unquote street music out of LA are making music that is pretty regional.
But that's what I'm saying.
sonically,
The
it
Bronx
only
dudes
reaches-
are making the most violent fucking street music you've ever heard in your life. Same
But
thing with
that shit is
Chicago.
in. All that shit.
But what is
in.
stopping an LA street rapper from having that energy
you
that
didn't
people
see
love
me
like
talk
that?
about this on the news. We not bringing nothing new to the table. It's still G-Funk. Like it's G-Funk mixed with the newer sound. Like it's not, the lingo doesn't translate outside of the region. The shit that you talking about, Billy Westerns and Silly Billy and just knock down my like all
Draco was the last one.
Draco,
Don't you think?
Draco's his lingo, all these kids are still in his lingo.
Yeah.
He was Draco. Now you're talking in these codes where we already talk about kick, cack, seat, cool, custer, bicking, back, bicking. You get what I'm saying? Like
Jesus.
a motherfucker doesn't know what the fuck you're talking about. So you can have a hard song and you're not changing the beat. You guys aren't dancing. It's not no new dances coming, no TikTok. You're not doing what these young kids are doing. These young kids is outside 100, and we don't drop lows like that out here because shit happens. Like all that showing where you at in the projects. I mean, like how they do in New York. Like if you have projects, you do that shit here. But nigga, if you outside, like on the block and all that,
and you're already on.
yeah, your homie's gonna be like, bro, stop doing that shit. Like don't put that camera on us. Like, why we out? You know what I'm saying? It's like
Hey,
a
you know what?
vibe.
I just got a text about. Hey, J Rock's about to drop a new album. J Rock is a street rapper.
That would be interesting, but isn't he not dropped in like 5-6 years?
5 years.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of rappers that you can say are significant in LA, and I'm not saying that like, oh, an LA rapper is just not, their contribution doesn't matter unless they're making
talking about
crazy,
just currently
violent
who's
street
hot,
music.
right.
I'm just saying, as a person who I listen to a lot of New York drill rappers and Chicago drill rappers, and I'm very much up on that shit. And then I kind of think like, It's very sparingly that there's like a LA up and coming street artist that we really are having like a big old conversation about. I think of Baby Stone Gorillas. That was a couple years ago. I was just looking at their numbers. It doesn't really look like they're going crazy right now. I don't know what it is that the LA fan base is not necessarily like staying in tune the way that I would expect them to.
I mean, you got to strike when the iron's hot. It's like
when
you hot, you got to go.
I mean, at the end of the day, like the drill sound is just more nationally accepted for whatever reason now, right? Because there's UK drill, there's Bronx drill, Brooklyn drill, there's Chicago. LA is still LA, and for whatever reason, like you mentioned, Baby Stone Gorillas. There's guys like Rucci. There's a lot of artists who are putting together very successful independent. Zoe Osama's killing it.
Yeah.
But it's like, to take the next step, you kind of got to do what YG did with My Hit It. You know what I'm saying? Or Tooted and Booted.
But King Von didn't have to do that. All these New York dudes, they didn't have to go make a fucking a booty shaking song in order to get cracking.
I think that those I think again, just that's more of a national sound, and also like for whatever reason, those guys like people
the
are
Midwest Southeast region is just whatever they doing right now. People are taking,
and people are a lot more interested in like those characters for whatever reason.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of interesting characters in LA, but we don't really see them popping off as rappers.
But I just also think that LA doesn't glorify exposing
that clown
that side of the street shit openly like these other places do, because I think they carry this shit. The street, you could speak more than me, but
there's more old heads that are trying to institute.
That's why I'm letting you go. You really
because if you were to go and say like the most wild possible shit that we could think of in a song, there would be OGs that would probably be like Bricc.
Yeah,
you know, you're supposed to.
Or if you went on a fucking interview, or if you went on IG Live and you were like, "Yo, I'm in fucking Hoover's right now. Fuck off." You know what I'm saying? Like, like that kind of shit. Like people don't like so like
they do it, but it's rare, and they got it from that culture. They got it from the drill scene, because we don't do that. We don't do that shit. Like, we're not gonna to piss nobody off even more. We're not pouring salt on wounds. Like,
there's a lineage of decades of people being killed.
If you got that's what I'm saying. If you got a dead homie, then it's just business. Like nigga, you knew what it was. Like, we not talking about it or nothing. You from the other side, you already know what it is. Either we gonna show each other some respect when we see each other, or we gonna have it all the way out. And if you die in the process, that's what you signed up for. We're not about to clown you.
I can't wait for the reaction to this clip, because it's going to be a bunch of LA rappers who don't do numbers demanding that they be treated like they're relevant. Yeah, there's a lot of that in LA.
That's like me. I'm not consistent enough. When I drop, motherfuckers fuck with it. They fuck with it. But it's like nobody, I feel like people keep away certain plugs for me to where I get the music out and do what I need to do with the music, because I'm not strictly a West Coast sound. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't just rap on LA beats back to back. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm not consistent enough, because the feedback when I do drop is like, oh, this dude sounds like this dude. This dude, well, it doesn't sound like, but he's trying to sound like this area. It's like, no, we're on relevant beats.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Also, I should say like Greedo probably the best example, right? Of terms of like a real deal street artist from LA who seems like they're doing quite well right now.
Yeah.
Can we think of anybody who's got better numbers than him on like a street? But he's making like R&B records.
That's what I was about to say. Way different. He's not keeping it strictly West Coast either. Yeah. Anybody that's keeping it strictly West Coast is doing strictly West Coast numbers.
This is what I would say. If you look at like, you say you love the drill shit, right?
Sure.
I think a lot of that music is not great.
Oh, yeah. I 100% agree.
But I think that there's this YouTube culture where people fucking watch these little 25-minute documentaries about whatever beef's happening with
then whatever comes out their mouth is gold after that.
100%. So people are just interested in just the music a lot more.
But I'm saying, who has if it's all about the intricacies of the politics and of like of the different characters, who has a more interesting like gang landscape than Los Angeles?
Yeah, but LA's not gonna. I just feel like LA, if you're a real gang member, you're not gonna whore that shit out.
All that shit. You're not gonna. You can't tell all of the shit like.
Unless you're gonna move to Palmdale or something, and then there's.
And it's like this. Like in Chicago, it's less snitches and more killers. That's how I feel, because all of this public information and certain people aren't in jail because guess what? They don't have a witness to tell them that he was the one that did it. You can put all this shit together on the internet, but if you don't have a person physically telling the police, like, you can make a post about it and all that shit. But if you don't have somebody walking into that precinct like he did it, and I'm going to sit on the stand and tell them, they trying to get it back in blood. In most cases that I see, it's snitches out there, but in most cases I see, they keeping it. You know what I mean?
Also, like, I think we just got to look to, like, the guys who have
LA's a lot of snitches.
Been street artists that have popped. Like, at the end of the day, quality of music matters, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, like, My Crazy Life's like one of the best albums of the last 10 years. Nipsey put out consistent quality music. Even, like, I know a lot of people were like, well, once he died, everyone started to pay attention. Like, nah, when Nipsey was alive, he was fucking lit.
He was lit.
You know what I'm saying? So
he was lit. Every time he dropped,
and then
if he
in
were
terms-
still alive and we were having this conversation, he would clearly be like one of the front runners of this conversation.
And
right?
in terms of just LA rap, not even the street shit, if you look at like who's popped, it's like it's all about the quality of music, bro. Like Kendrick, Schoolboy Q, fucking Roddy Ricch, like these people are making like high level records. So I just think that like a lot of the LA rappers, they need to also kind of elevate and try to make better records.
Yeah.
Because they're making dope gangster shit. Like there's a lot of LA shit that I love. But in terms of just like
Blue Bucks, they
Blue,
go crazy.
Blue Bucks is hard.
They go crazy, but
yeah, I say them like they're doing their thing. You know,
How are they doing right now?
they are doing well because they just did a tour and I just booked them at my club like a month ago and they fucking sold that bitch out.
Really?
Yeah. Regional, when they pop out.
But they just did a
everybody
tour.
popping out.
Walked In is a fucking already a LA classic for sure.
Blue Bucks Clan. Haven't seen them in a while. How are they doing? Yeah, they're doing
still-
like a couple 100K on most of their videos. Haven't been dropping a ton of shit in recent memory, but seems
That's
like
what
it's
I
They're
doing
said.
supposed to
fairly
be
well.
dropping a project with Draco, I think.
They already dropped.
They got
Did it
RIP
drop?
verses.
Yeah, they dropped.
Interesting.
Did it drop? It
I don't-
did drop. Because they
Maybe.
did the merch and all that stuff. But
yeah.
that's why I said, like, why do you feel that we don't get to the radio? It's money, right? Keep it real.
No.
Keep it real.
But the radio
It's
don't
records.
matter
It's
when it comes to
records.
street
It's
shit.
records.
It's records.
All that drill shit is not on the
But-
radio
Yeah, I
ever.
gotta
It's
put,
a gang
hey,
of
your boy
bullshit.
Kid Ink's from LA, right? You were on the
Yeah.
road with him forever. What did he
Yeah.
do? He put out records.
Yeah,
he put out real records.
Yeah.
He put out records.
Hey,
He's not really a
put out
star, but they had
Oh, he was a star.
level records.
Listen, this is what I'll say.
He was a
He
star.
had
at
big
one point.
records,
Yeah,
but, like,
yeah. He himself
His
wasn't
fame
social
level, you
enough.
know, like we're still talking about YG as this super famous fucking
also,
dude, and it's
think
been
about
a
it.
while since you really
What
cared
is-
about a YG record, right?
So think about this. If you really seriously think about a guy like Blast is like a LAOG, but he just started really popping, right?
Yeah.
Blast. Oh, by the way, Bino's fucking incredible too. We got to mention Bino. But Blast is all over the radio because he's making radio records. At the end of the day, if you want to be on the radio, you have to compete with Drake. You have to compete with Doja Cat. You got to compete with all these people because there's only a certain amount of playlist spots.
I assume that all these drill kids are the same as me, where the radio is so far from something that they would ever think about
And
in
they
a million
shouldn't
years.
think about it, but if they wanted to, they should take the Pop Smoke route
I'm saying,
and
like,
make some palatable records.
This is true.
Is
but-
it an unwritten rule? Like
Fabio
not to
Foreign.
so if somebody comes with a trash ass song with a bag up to the radio, y'all not gonna push it?
No.
But you don't even have the power as a guy at the radio to make that call, right?
No,
if somebody gave you
mean-
$100,000, what could you really do?
I could play a song if because I have a syndicated show that's on in
Okay,
25 cities. So if somebody came to me, I have a mix that runs in that show. But the thing is this: payola is a real thing still in certain places, right? But it's still you just can't be like.
Yeah.
So and so, hey, I got Jason Luv wants to fucking Brian Pumper. I got a single and he got $100,000.
Jason Luv probably dropping a song this week if I had to
for
guess.
sure.
Yeah.
You would be crazy you would look really crazy to be like, I'm going to put this in rotation because it would be extremely obvious that you're doing some bullshit.
And if the song was good enough that it actually made sense in the rotation, because like that's how Limp Bizkit popped off. They were paying to be on the radio, and then it actually
at
the
some
music
point-
was good
listen,
enough it
at
blew
some
up.
point, but Limp Bizkit was also on a major label.
This is also late 90s.
So late 90s, there's full blown radio budgets, and that was a thing. That was very rabid back then for sure. So like if you think of like a guy like think of RJ, right? RJ is, I think he's got like 1 million monthly listeners on Spotify. RJ got fucking LA classics. And RJ has had records that we have put in the mix show at like Real 92.3 because we're like, oh, this is for LA. Yeah. Him and Joe Moses had a record called Stop It, I think. that was fire, but it just didn't move out radio wise. It didn't spread outside of Cali.
I know. The Cali sound, listen, if y'all don't change the tempo of the beat and take the G-Funk out and find, like, New York went from laid back, open beats where you could talk bar for bar to up tempo. Let's get jiggy. We dance.
Like, at the end of the day, radio play doesn't matter anymore like it used to. But if you want to be on the radio, you got to understand what you're competing with.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it just is what it is.
Yeah, I think it's...
Tiger's a perfect example. Tiger just makes nonstop fucking, like...
radio.
He's getting coming out. Like, that's how
okay, for me, I would never listen to an R&B record or like a singing ass joint. All that stuff is just totally lost on me. Like, you know, even a lot of Greedo's records, they're just too like R&B-ish for me.
You're not an R&B guy.
I hate it. I can't have anything to do with it. I've never been interested in it. It's just not for me.
Wow.
If I want like melody and harmonies in the music I'm listening to, I'm just not going to get it from fucking SZA or whatever the hell people are
or something, or like some Usher.
I've seen him.
I
know what he looks like.
Do you listen to Afro beats?
No.
Really?
And the other day I'm playing, I forget, I was playing some shit.
And all that shit.
Burna
And the
Boy?
shit, like the Young Thug album ends and it starts playing fucking Burna Boy or something.
Boy's
And I'm like,
hard,
what
bro.
about my music listening history has made you feel Apple Music like I would ever listen to this in a million fucking years? I would never.
Last
That
by Burna
bag
Boy? Come on,
is
man.
an algorithm. You know they. Come
Hey,
on, man.
it's another language to me. I don't understand.
So you wouldn't interview like an Afrobeats artist?
I'll interview whoever, but I mean, do I want to listen to it? No,
You don't have to. You don't have to listen to it. But
Oh, trust me, I know. I've interviewed a lot
I
of people.
fuck with the Afro. I wanted to. I want to know. Do any white people? Fill
I
the
like
comments
Afrobeats.
up. Comment if you're white and you watch No Jumper. Do you listen to Afro beats? You're a DJ. I know you fuck with it.
Yeah, well.
Because like I mean, just you.
Yeah,
fuck
like
with
if you're
music.
DJing at the club, you have to have an Afrobeats.
Yeah,
set
that's what
ready.
I'm
See,
about
I
to
never
say,
listen
now
to
you
music that
have
I don't
to.
choose to listen to.
Yeah.
I might go in the Starbucks and hear a song. That's like the only song I'm gonna hear this week.
Like right
that
now,
I didn't choose to listen to.
like right now, you have like Nigerian. Well, not even Nigerian. You have Afrobeat artists that can sell out arenas.
Oh, I mean,
America.
Burna Boy was just the first. He's the first artist from Africa to sell out a stadium in the U.S. I think he sold 40,000 tickets
big.
here.
That's
Burna Boy, yeah.
crazy. Yeah, I'm cool with DeVito. I fuck with
I just had him
DeVito.
on my pod. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, his dad's a fucking billionaire.
Yeah, that's a billionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got.
And
it
you know
going
it's not
on.
DeVito. It's David O.
David. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's crazy though. Yeah, his dad is up.
He's kind of like the Jay-Z of that shit.
but
like,
you would get in the car and you would put on some Afrobeat shit and listen to it.
Yes.
Interesting.
It's a vibe.
Very confusing to me. I don't understand. I have to go do a photo shoot right now, so we got to clip this right at the 2-hour mark.
Are we at 2 hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if we talked about anything. We tried.
We tried.
A lot of that good old fashioned sex talk.
A little bit of that. A little bit of Slob Monster.
Some of
Slob Monster.
that
We gotta find
BBC
her.
action.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Y'all tap in because I'm tapping in tonight. I will definitely.
What are you tapping into?
I'm tapping into the video.
Oh, you're going to watch?
Yeah.
No.
Best selling OnlyFans scene of all time.
Oh,
I
can I
thought
ask you a question?
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of people are like, the question's been posed. Would you let somebody fuck your wife for $1 million? How much money has she made off the clip?
I cannot say.
But, 7 figures? So more than $1 million. Wow. Okay.
Expensive vagina, Kev.
I just got to ask. Because I think a lot of people want to know, like, was it worth it?
I'm going to go have sex with my wife to the video. We're going to do role
That's
play.
strange.
Yeah. it's just a weird thing for me to
I just
picture.
fucking with
What
you.
position are you in? Do you got it on the TV? You got it on the phone? Like, what? How are you handling this? Are you skipping forward a little bit? Are you watching the whole thing? It's like a 30-minute scene.
Are you mirroring it to your TV?
Yeah, you both got it on your own phone.
Are
so
you
don't even
going
to
to
look at
have
each other?
Jason Luv on the podcast eventually?
Well, I thought I was going to until he revealed himself to be a custer.
He's
Okay.
a bastard.
He's a custer. Okay.
Yeah, so
So the next time, it's not going to be it.
honestly, next time I see him, it might just be
Really? So you were serious in that video? Because I feel like you've been on IG kind of turned up with like the fucking shit on your head, like wilding out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that was my wife beater. People thought I had a do-rag on. I had a
Whatever
wife
you-
beater on,
Wife beater. And
I was starting to get sweaty, so I
I
took
just
it
feel
off
like
and
you were in
tied
like
it
rare,
around my head.
you were in rare form.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was feeling good that day. Everybody thought I was on coke.
I thought you were on the perk.
So definitely some coke. Definitely some
If
coke.
I'm gonna take a perk, you know who I'm gonna get it from.
Definitely some cocaine energy.
Oh man, and rest in peace to my girl Riz, who just died of a fucking. Well, I probably shouldn't say
of an overdose.
I think I think she might have got hit with a fake pill or something. It's this girl that used to be like hanging out at the store all the time in the Melrose era.
Right.
She would just always be chilling. Like she was real cool. Like a lot of people, house phone was posting about her. He was good friends with her. I guess he was talking to her like right before she died. But that fucked me up to realize like, damn, this girl that I was just homies with on some regular shit.
I just kicked in my boy's door because I thought he overdosed, but he was just asleep. I swear to God, that's happened 2 weeks ago in North Hollywood.
That's embarrassing.
That's crazy.
Here's $400 to fix your door.
He fucking he took a Xanax the night before.
Oh, so he was overdosing.
Oh, you knew he took a Xanax.
No, I knew he bought cocaine.
Oh, wow.
And it was unlike him to like not answer his phone or pick up, and his car was there. And me and my boy were banging on his door for an hour. Cops came, they're like, you can kick it in. We can't kick it in. Because we didn't tell them he was suicidal. So I was for sure, I'm banging on it. Like I'm talking to his boy. He's like, yeah, he bought coke the other day.
Right.
Literally kicked his fucking door down. And he was just knocked the fuck out. And I fucking wanted to kill this motherfucker.
And you're with the cops?
No, the cops are like parked down the street.
Okay, but that's what I'm about to say. What if he had coke in the house? Like a lot.
No. But dude, I really thought he was dead.
I know.
I was like, this fucker's dead in there. So we kicked the fucking door down.
No, look. So when you.
It was actually gratifying.
Were there, I have to ask
good.
you this question. When the police were there, did you tell him you were concerned because he had bought drugs the night before?
Maybe.
We're gonna have to put the rainbow wig on you and everything, buddy.
Fuck, here we go.
Damn.
I was like, hey, I didn't say he bought it. I said he's known to do
Yeah. You're a real friend though. You have to like listen, it's that time right now. Like
I was like,
fentanyl is everywhere. Like that's a real friend. Like he can't be mad at that.
Yeah, but okay.
You would have
if
to take
I
the
think
case,
you're
though.
dead, I am not kicking your door down with the cops because I'm extremely worried about what they might find.
This guy's like he's not like a fucking.
That's what I was saying.
He's not like a super active criminal who's gonna have like a fucking kilo of cocaine. Like he might have a fucking
ball at the most.
Maybe
at the most.
He's one of my best friends, so I was genuinely concerned.
Yeah,
like straight. Teener, what do you call it?
Okay. I got a couple more topics that I'm going to skip over because I have to go do this photo shoot. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you to Bootleg Kev for filling in.
Yes, sir.
Because Desto Dub is off in Miami, I think, for Rolling Loud.
Yeah, Rolling Loud.
Oh, Rolling Loud this weekend.
We forget that Desto Dub is always on the move, always making.
Is Desto Dub like the new host?
It seems that way.
Yeah, nice. I like that.
You know, the three amigos, man.
I like that.
We're fucking
three lokes
friends before podding.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we'll serve you a brick.
Right
and
here.
we bricked up.
Allegedly.
Right here.
The bricked up show.
Nah, you get a brick right here.
Allegedly.
I'm not talking about that.
I'm going to sell you a brick of Fetty Wap, Kev.
I'm talking about that brick from Adam.
Somebody,
bricked
He's
up.
about to do a brick photo shoot.
Bend your
right
ass
there.
over, hit you with the Brian Pumper. All right. Appreciate you guys for watching. Smash the like button. I don't know why I'm grabbing the mouse like I turned this shit off. Preach.